Hi. How are you? You good? I'm glad. Good, good. I mean, if you said no, then I'm not glad, but still. You good? That's good. We're back. Andy, it is Yolks and Fathers. It is. Andy, how you doing? Hello, 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 hello. Hello? Hello, 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 hello? Yes, exactly. It is my dream, Daddy. We're gonna try and finish the game today. That's the goal. Actually finish this game. That would be lovely. And pick our daddy, you know? So that's a thing that we're doing, apparently. That's gonna be great. Yes. Yes. It's been very Halloweeny. I mean, it's been very spooky to me. You know, it's a horrific game for me to be playing. So that counts. We'll get there's still spooky to come this month. But obviously, strong agree, right? It counts. It counts. There's still classic spooky to come this month. But yeah, no, this I think it's appropriately horrifying. And you know, we're loving it. Yes, we're having a great grand time. We're dating dads, and we're going to have to pick one, and we're going to pick one, and it's going to be, oh my god, we're going to pick one. Oh no, fuck, we're going to have to pick one. I have to pick one. Oh, I have to pick one. You know, so the realization set in. Oh yes, it's going to be fine. Everything's going to be wonderful. Scary, how you doing? How's it going? So yeah, we have a lot of things to do. Many more daddy datey to go on, eh? Much more. And decide which ones are favoured. I'm torn between two at the moment. I think torn is the wrong word, but there are two that I would dislike the least. So, I mean, that's high praise coming from me, isn't it, really? It's, I dislike you both the least, so I don't know which one is, you know, the least, but, you know? Andy, thank you very much for giving Sketty a gift sub there. That is very kind of you. That generosity, that's just overwhelming nice person vibes it's a good way to start. It's a good way to start, you know? I don't know what, you know, I sort of went into that sentence going, what do I say here? I started the sentence and I ended up with nice person vibes. You know, the feelings are there, it's just the words don't function. No, use your glow sticks. Use the power of your wee woo. Yes, the wee woos. The wee woos. Yes. There you go. The wee woos have arrived. Wee woo, wee woo.
Hello, surprise, boo, etc.
I should have had the Lou. Hello, how you doing? I should have had the wee woo emote start on woo rather than start on wee, because Capuchin does not animate emotes, so it comes up with wee with a little spooky hat on. Wee, you know. It would be better if it was woo, but because I started the animated GIF on the first frame is wee, it's it comes up with wee on my screen. You wee on my screen. Thank you. It can be spooky depending on when you woo, you know? You wee before you woo. Otherwise, it's just an uncomfortable woo. Don't wee on your screen, no. No, it doesn't do it any good. Cannot recommend screen wee. Even if there's an image of a toilet on your screen, it doesn't work. Spook wee! Spook wee! Spooky wee! There's easier ways to make your photos have a sepia effect. There are. There are easier ways, and depending on how hydrated you are, it's how intense that sepia effect is. So, you know, you're just giving away how hydrated you are to anyone you show that picture to, so... Drink water. Exactly. Drink water. Drink water. I can do this too. Hydration. Or tea. I've already finished my tea. I can't drink tea that I've already drunk. Well, no, you can't drink tea that you've already drunk. But not we. Don't. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Cannot recommend. Yes, shall we? I don't want to, but shall we get to the game to date some the dildo dads, the dildo of dads. What was it? The collective term for a group of dads is dildo. That was what we decided yesterday, wasn't it? The dildo of daddies. That's it. There you go. Let's turn this down. Let's turn this down. Let's click this. Oh, it's the song again. Here we are. It's time, everybody. It's time. We have many dates to go on. I have many things to read out. Going to sing the theme? Nitro. When I loaded this game, it was about 10 minutes before I went live. And I had this theme just playing in the background as I sorted things out. And I've sung enough of this theme. Yeah. Yeah. Dad Rector's cut. They've almost won you over with this pun. The graphic settings in this game are Dad, Daddy, and Daddiest. Does that help? My graphic settings are set to Daddiest, so you get the most dad your dad. So it's great. Oh Jesus. Let's keep going, shall we? Let's keep going.
Welcome.
Every game has a Daddiest setting. Yeah. Every game has a Daddiest setting. Day of the Dad. Yeah, that too. So did we? Yeah, we've done the two on the well, because we slept with them again. That was basically what that was. So we've got the second date to do with these 6 people. The second date, don't you know? So we'll start. Should we start walking through? Do we want to start down here or do we want to start over here? Oh, questions. Who do we want to start with? Whom? Let's just start from the beginning and work our way through. Robert Downey Jr. Yes. That's the way he be. He designed the way he be. Gas is cheaper in the suburbs. Oh my god, no way. I really want to get some good quality time in with Craig. The last time we hung out, he was so busy with the kids and fending off flirty mums, and I feel like we barely talked. Ever since the first time we hung out, I've been trying to get up a little early for runs. I don't think I'm going to be as embarrassing as last time. Maybe I'll even be able to catch up with him now. I type out the message to him on Dadbook. I mean, he's been doing this a long time, and you've just been recently, for maybe a week, getting up to do some runs in the morning. I don't know whether you've really closed the gap, but sure. Hey man, been training on my run game recently. Ready for round 2? Craig responds almost immediately. Dude, of course! Emojis! Emojis, my dude! I don't know why he didn't just send an emoji rather than type it out. Another message pops into my inbox from Craig. Let's meet up early tomorrow morning for my favorite morning activity. Brunch. Brunch. Run! A run? Brunch? What's that? You run and then you get a brunch. Alright. Craig and I agreed to a time to meet in the morning and I have a chance to spend the evening hanging out with Amanda. So are we doing pizza night? Again, can't we do like a salad night? Dad, are you on a health kick? Not yet. I formed the committee to examine the possibility of being on a health kick. They haven't returned with their findings.
Oh.
Dad, if you go on a health kick, then I have to go on a health kick by virtue of being under the same roof as you. I don't know if I have the constitution for that. The committee is still out. The committee isn't back with its findings yet. This is a multi-year assessment on several bureaucratic levels. Well, Amanda picks up the phone and stares at me, unblinking as she dials. Hi, yes, can I get an extra large pizza with chicken, bacon, extra cheese, and tomatoes? A couple of the garlic sauce cups? Mandy, you're going a little north here. Alright, can you maybe throw some leaves on there or something? Yeah, he's going on a health kick. Yeah, Rico, I know, it's tragic. Amanda listens for a second. Hold on, I'll ask. That is oregano a salad? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Rico, sprinkle some of that on there. Yep, cash is fine. Say hi to the wife and kids for me. It's definitely a salad, that's what counts. Yes. There he is, and there he's gone. Yep, popping into the side. Amanda hangs up. Rico says hey. Food gets delivered and we plop down on the couch to eat some pizza. Just be careful, running is a gateway drug. It's a slippery slope, Dad. First you go on a couple of light jogs, and before you know it, you're converting the garage into a home gym and renewing your subscription to some sort of weekly kombucha delivery service. Question. Shoot. What's kombucha? Okay, so you aren't too far gone yet. I'm just giving you a hard time, Pops. I'm really happy you're running more and caring about your health. I want to keep you around for as long as possible. Thanks, kiddo. Speaking of which, I'm running with Craig tomorrow. You gonna be able to keep up with him? Hey! Probably not. We laugh and eat more pizza that is probably healthy, and in the name of carbo loading, I call it a night early so I'm ready for tomorrow. Carbo loading. Eat your carbs. When I first started running in the mornings, it was pretty hellish. Now that I'm a few sessions in, it admittedly has become a little bit easier, despite it always ending with me dry heaving over a trash can. Is that what the runner's high is? Just dry heaving? You just start shuffling side to side when you have conversations with people. Yeah, why not? Just in and out of their eye line, you know? Just coming at the side. Hello! Oh, how are you? I'm fine. You know? Be great. I lace up my tennis shoes, throw on the t-shirt from a Writer Summit I went to 20 years ago, and head out the doors at a moderate jog. Craig is already outside with River strapped to his chest.
Hey.
He's dressed head to toe in color-coordinated running gear. Wow, I look like a total schlub next to this guy. Hey, bro! Morning, Craig. River's gonna be running with us. Best as she can. We're taking it to the limit, aren't we, kiddo? Goo. Oh, I know what that means. Craig hands her a stuffed toy, which makes her smile ear to ear. What if the other person you're talking to does the same? You just have to make sure you're going in opposite directions. You know? Just... You know? Like one of you goes left and the other one goes left. Because you're facing each other, and that means you go in different directions. Called bumping daddies. Oh, no, that's something else entirely. Oh god, why? Because it's funny. It's good content, you know? It's good content. That's Arnold the capybara. Sometimes it's the only thing that'll get her to stop crying. Oh, I've been there. Amanda had a stuffed panda that she carried around everywhere. She would have a tantrum if we even tried to wash it. It was gross. So you've been running lately? Every morning for 30 minutes. I'm basically an elite athlete by this point. How will I try and keep up? So where are we headed? I was thinking that we could do a couple of laps around the park. Okay, that sounds reasonable. Then we'll do some hill climbs up a slope. Okay, I can probably handle that. And then we'll close it off by doing some wilderness survival hike running to increase our agility. I'm suddenly struck with the overwhelming need to crawl back into bed.
Nice.
Does that sound okay to you? I usually like to throw some timed murder sprints in there, but I'll go easy on you since you're a beginner. That sounds like something I am able to physically do.
Hey.
Great, let's get started. Greg and I finally arrive at the park. A few other lone joggers make their way around the perimeter, and River waves enthusiastically at everyone we pass. It's a lot more peaceful in the mornings. Aside from birds chirping and River gurgling away in the stroller, it's pretty quiet. Stroller? It's not a stroller. Stroller? Physically won't and don't, no. Absolutely not. Alright, good warm-up. That was the warm-up.
Bro.
Let's start the show.
Dude.
But wait! Dude! Craig reaches into his bag and tosses me a water bottle. I fumble it, but thankfully don't drop it. You gotta hydrate, bro! Take a long drink from the water bottle to feel reinvigorated. Man, I don't drink enough water. Hey. I look down and pick up Arnold River's toy and hand it back to her. Must have dropped this. Thanks for looking out, bro.
Hey.
You ready? My body is collapsing in on itself. Yeah! We finally finish our however many teeth lap around the park. I'm breathing heavily, but I can't believe I actually didn't lose Craig. He's even breathing heavily too, which makes me feel a little better. I look down at my shirt and notice I'm drenched in sweat. Ah, almost looked like a frowny face. Almost looks like a frowny face. That's one. What?
Hey!
I'm just kidding. Good hustle out there. I'm really impressed. You're way better than the last time I launched you off a treadmill. Yeah, man, you really pushed me to my limit just now. I can't believe I held on. Sometimes you just need someone there with you to push you to do your absolute best. Glad I could be that guy, bro. Who's ready for hill climbs? Lap.
Oh.
There's my little cheerleader. I read that as cheese. Sonny, you ready? Ah, you bet. Craig takes me to a separate portion of the park where there's a steep hill that seems to go up forever. I strain my eyes to see some other joggers at the top. So what do we do now?
Oh.
We run up the thing. That looks like a lot. Sonny, there's two things you need to know about this hill. One, don't stop running until you get to the top. And two, Craig points to the top of the hill.
Hey!
That's not the top. Arrgh! Let's do this.
Oh.
I finally reached the top of the hill after making my way past what I originally thought was the top of the hill. Once there, I hunch over onto my knees and gasp for air. My lungs are like daggers poking my ribs. I can feel my heart in my ears. Thub. River, I'm having a moment. Please. Ooh, boy. Rick looks like he's taking the beating as well. Ah, so he is human. Honey, put your arms on your head and stretch out your elbows. It'll help you breathe better. I do as Craig says. It feels a little better, but I'm still in agony. And here. Craig tosses me the water bottle again. I hydrate like my life depends on it. Thanks, dude.
Hey!
Phenomenal work. You feel that lightness in your head? That's the runner's high. Oh, that's it. I thought I was just, you know, dying. Will I take it slow for a bit? I would like that very much. As we're catching our breath, River starts crying.
Oh.
What's wrong, Sweet Pea? You want to play with Arnold? Craig looks around us.
Hey!
Oh boy, man down. I think we lost Arnold. Is it water tea or we? Maybe it's a mix of all three. River keeps railing.
Hey!
It's the latter. Utter wrongin'. Utter wrongin'. Drinking his own piss. I've abandoned my child's toy. We've got to find them, dude. Not a mix. It should be simple, right? We just got to retrace our steps. I remember River having it last at the bottom of the hill. Craig and I jumped down the path, searching high and low for the stuffed capybara, which Craig takes the time to explain to me is a large rodent native to South America. It's grim. It dilutes it. It's fine. We get to the place where River might have dropped it, but it's still nowhere to be found. But we've got a mystery on our hands. We have to get to the bottom of this. I suspect foul play. Looks like this is a prime case for world-renowned detective side-up.
Oh.
Dude, it's time for a bro adventure. A bro-venture!
Oh.
We high-five and decide to jog back to the park to see if we can find any leads. So it looks like there's a couple more places to check and some bros around here that we could interrogate. Sounds good!
Dude.
Wait, who's good cop and who's bad cop? I'll think about it for a second. Well, I think that with your stature and overall resilience, you would make an intimidating bad cop. But on the other hand, you do have an adorable baby strapped to your chest, so that softens the edges a bit. All valid points. I think you would make a great good cop because of your congenial attitude and willingness to try new things. But then again, I've seen how you get when there are too many commercial breaks during a show, so you have potential to be a scary bad cop. I don't want to have to watch Meet Hell in 3-minute segments with 5 minutes of commercials in between. And they're loud! The commercials are too loud! I just want to watch my shows in peace without people yelling at me to buy wiper fluid and stuff.
Hey!
Case in point. Let's play it moment by moment.
Oh.
Well, so, where to, Brotective? To those to the playground. We make our way over to a small playground at the edge of the park. A couple of kids play on the jungle gym while parents watch on the nearby benches. Over on one of the benches, I spot a familiar face. Look for clue. Interrogate Joseph. Let's see what Joseph's up to.
Oh.
We jog over to Joseph, who seems to be engrossed in his book. Joseph! Joseph nearly drops his book. Hey guys, didn't think I'd see you two out here. Sonny, are you exercising? Sure am. You know me. I just love to run and be healthy. That's kind of my whole thing. What are you reading? Oh, just a book on knots and rope tying. the boats! Boat ropes! Right.
Hmm.
So, you didn't happen to see a stuffed capybara around here? What's a capybara? It's a large rodent that's native to South America. Joseph thinks for a second. Haven't seen one around. Tell the kids to keep an eye out. Your kids are here?
Nice.
Joseph looks around.
Norm Macdonald.
They were here a second ago. Must have gone exploring around the park. I mean, why would he be here if his kids weren't here? Why would you ask this? He's just
look,
chilling.
it's a wild dildo of daddy's.
It is a wild dildo of daddies. Oh my god, hi. 27 months, thank you very much. I appreciate the resub. So there's many dildo daddies here. Oh, that's something else. Oh hi.
That's fine, we can still murder you with sausage.
I think that's the point of the game. Mally, how you doing? Expended. Don't expend your dildo. No, that's not good. Oh dear. Expanded, there you go. There you go. Andy, are you okay? You would tell me if you're struggling. I do care. Are you okay? Uh-huh. Are you sure? Oh no. Are you sure you're okay? I don't know how convinced I am. I'm not sure. You know where they could have run off to? The kids, they get into mischief sometimes, but they always come back. I don't know. Dildo might be expended. You need a new one. Oh dear. That sounds a little suspect, Joseph. Nah, it's fine. Just weird. Thanks for your. He's. Look at this. They always come back. It sounds a little. You know what it does. You know what it sounds. You need a new one. I don't know. Maybe you do. Mischief, you say?
Lawrence of Arabia.
Wait, am I being interrogated right now? Only if you did something wrong. What are you hiding, Joseph? Whoa, can I get in the third degree here? This is serious. There's a capybara on the line. I mean, you're more than welcome to ask Christian and Christy. I imagine they have their ears to the ground of all the latest playground drama. They might be somewhere around the woods. Thanks, Joseph. We'll let you get back to your rope book. Bye, ropes! You're good for your dildo daddies? Okay, good. I'm glad. Your dildo daddy. You've got plenty of dildo daddies. That's nice. I'm glad. There's something wrong with the old one. Drama. Just had enough of that. This is tiny baby lost tiny capybara drama. So I mean, we head back to the playground. Where to now, bro? Let's go to the woods then. Go for that drama. That's okay drama. We make our way to the outskirts of the park. There are a couple of benches by the dense tree line. Looks like Robert's here all by himself. This is his wank spot. This also seems to be the perfect place to look for clues. Joseph twins must be around here somewhere. A drama of Dodo Daddies. Andy, I don't know. But I'm enjoying it, so keep going, keep going. Look for clues. Craig and I search through the outskirts of the woods, hoping to find anything that might lead us to Arnold. There were a couple of cigarette and empty beer cans scattered around the thicket. This is probably the hot spot for edgy teens to hang out at night and say swears and stuff. Fuck. But it doesn't look like there was any recent activity that might be capybara related. Might be a dead end, partner bro. Joseph twins must be around here somewhere. Robert! Maybe Robert saw something. We walk over to Robert's bench. Hey Rob. Don't call me that. Okay. Hi Robert. Don't call me that either. Okay. Hey, buddy.
I don't know.
What are you up to?
Hey.
Squidge! Hi, Squidge! Hello! That was like a doctorate. A doctorate of drama daddy dildos. Goodness me. Wow. Thinking. This is my thinking bench. Oh, I thought it was your wanking bench. Sorry. I have to get a solid 2 or 3 hours of brooding in per day. Feeling quarters.
Oh.
Have you by any chance seen a small stuffed capybara around? A capybara is a large rodent native to South America. I know. So have you seen one? A stuffed one? Not the real one. That would be weird. Be good cop, be bad cop. Oh, I don't. Oh, let's be a bad cop. Let's do it. All right, Robert. We've been nice. Help us out. Oh, I'm gonna go off, learn how to fight, and then come back here to kick your ass. You learning how to fight, please. Well, fine. If you don't tell us what we want to hear, I'm gonna spoil the season finale of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers.
Whoa, whoa.
You're bluffing. My buddy here doesn't play by the rules. Sonny will do it. Calvin Flint crash into a haunted.
Excuse me?
Stop! You're a monster.
Hey.
Robert sighs. See if I can keep reading it out loud. I mean, feel free. You know? Hashtag spoiler alert. I haven't seen any goddamn capybara, okay? Crap, I was really nailing the bad cop bit too. I thought for sure we had something. Now what, bro? Joseph said his twins were around here somewhere, but I have no idea how we're supposed to find them. Wait, those creepy kids? Why didn't you tell me they had something to do with this? Ah, maybe I should have left the good cop, bad cop routine to the pros on TV. TV! TV!
Hey.
Yeah, Robert, bro, do you know where they are? I do. A lot of people underestimate the senses of a man who broods. I saw them lurking around here a little while ago. Where'd they go? Ran to the woods. I'd be careful, though. I don't trust them. But then again, I don't trust anyone. Not even you guys. Not even that baby. Crap. I take that back. You're an old soul, kiddo.
Oh.
Thanks for your help, Robert. The woods. Go deeper into the woods. I'm going to go deeper. A draconian dramatic doctorate of dildo daddies. I see! Draconian dramatic doctorate of dildo daddies. Have you been googling D words? I'm okay with if we were gonna start getting into alliteration, as long as you're not giving me R's and W's, we're fine. Start doing R's and W's, it's gonna be awful. Just can't pronounce the difference between them. I struggle with that so much. A bit like something from the 12 Days of Utterly Wrong Christmas. Yeah. A little bit. I stare into the depths of the forest. Who knows what could be in there? Good to know. You're welcome. Are you prepared for what we might face in here? Absolutely. I'm ready, partner bro. You? Nope, but if it gets River to stop crying, I don't care. Let's do this. We start down the path into the woods, keeping our eyes and ears peeled for any sign of Arnold. There are no scribbles or birds anywhere. The silence is unsettling. The sun can barely peek through the canopy. It's colder here. Suddenly we hear voices. I want to do it. You got to do it last time. Greg and I come to a clearing where we find Christian and Christy kneeling over something. Stop right there. Stop. You violated the law. And put your tiny hands where we can see them. Christian and Christy just stare at us. You heard the guy. Put your hands up. Can I be in the middle of something here? Yeah, can you come back later? What are you kids doing? Can't step up. My heart is pounding. Is this the end of the line? I step closer. I can't believe what I'm seeing. A pair of safety scissors lies in the dirt. And it's Arnold. What have they done to him?
Bro.
Arnold! Goob. You heard the baby. Hand over the capybara. No fair. Finders keepers. No, not finders keepers. That's our property and you've desecrated it. Goob. Creepy looking kids. I love them. Well, how can you prove it's yours? Yeah, it doesn't have your name on it. Actually, it does. See on the foot there? Kirsty looks at the foot. I can't read! Craig looks up at me.
I don't know.
I'm so done with this, bro. There's no use arguing with them. River sniffles. Craig looks exhausted.
Oh.
I gotta get her home or she's gonna have another meltdown. Let's brunch some other time, yeah? Boo! Get the axe! Oh, no. Head back to the cul-de-sac alone and head inside the house. God, I'm ready for a shower, a gallon of water, and a map, and a nap, and a map, and a map, and a map, and a nap, and a nap, and a map, and a map, and a map, map, and a nap. I bet Amanda's still asleep.
Oh.
I crack open her door to find her still in bed, sleepily scrolling through her phone. Morning. Afternoon, actually. Right, how was brunch? Well, we had a good time with the run part, but we didn't make it to the rest of the portmanteau. Huh? To brunch. We didn't make it to brunch. Somehow, we lost River's toy capybara on our run. A capybara is... Dad, don't patronize me about giant rodents. I know. Sorry. Anyway, we figured out that Joseph's creepy trends had something to do with it, but we never got to the bottom of it. We actually cornered the kids in the woods and found what was left of the toy, but we couldn't convince them to give it back. Maybe if we'd had a smoking gun. I mean, evidence, not a literal gun. So the run went well, though. I was a little worried about your endurance. Yeah, it was rough at first, but it ended up being a piece of cake. I actually felt pretty great.
Hey.
My legs give out. I find myself on the floor the whole way. I'm just gonna hang out here for a while. You take your time getting up. Murder! They murdered a capybara. Arnold is deceased now. Such bonding. Much jog. Not so much the marinara.
Practice makes perfect.
He didn't, we should have explored more. I went straight to the woods. We should have explored. We should have gone all over the place. I've just done that with my hand. I don't know why. Soz. It's a beautiful night and the air smells so fresh. I decided to take the long way home. You were already home! I casually strolled through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of a suburban city with a low crime rate, and wide walkable sidewalks at night. As I approached the bar, I can hear patrons inside, cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team is playing tonight. And every dog. All of them. A drop of water hits my head, and now it's lots of drops of water. It's pouring rain. Maybe I should wait this outside. I order a beer from the bar and settle in. Turns out that my team isn't playing tonight, but I certainly enjoyed the game regardless. The bar is unusually crowded, and the feeling of camaraderie is over a shared love for the game makes me smile. Lots of nice.
Ah.
I look over into the corner and spot none other than Mary sitting alone in the corner. Again, you've always said corner. You didn't need to. You say you didn't need to have that twice. Nursing a cocktail. Something about her seems different this time. Now that she's by herself and not hanging off some younger guy, she looks so sad. She looks up and half-heartedly raises her glass to me before staring off into the middle distance. Let's go say hi. It's fine. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. Is seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways, and she finally notices me. Hey, cowboy. You alright? Never better. She hiccups. Yeah, she's a little fog on. Tears start welling up in her eyes. Oh. Will you walk a gal home? Sure. I start out of the booth. It seems like Mary's having some trouble getting up. I reach out a hand to help her, but she waves me away. I got it. She clearly does not got it. You know what? Hang out here for a second. I walk over to the bartender and pay Mary's tab. Hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I live in Mary's cul-de-sac, and I'm just making sure she gets home safe tonight. I know you. Yeah, it's nothing weird, just usually has one of the bar staff walk her home, but I trust you. Doesn't, like, go home with... I don't really want to say it. Yeah, when you have trouble getting up to, just... Your knees don't work as they should, you know? Who needs them? You don't need them. One of the guys she meets? Nah, ain't a thing. Huh. I head back to the booth. Mary stumbles out of the seat and directly into my arms. It's still raining a little bit, but I take my coat off and I take off my coat and hold it over Mary's head. Such a gentleman. Let's get you home. Mary and I walk in silence up the street towards the cul-de-sac. I have no idea what to say to her for fear she might hit on me. Or not. What did the bartender mean by ain't her thing? Sorry you have to see me like this. I'm usually not... I know Joseph doesn't like it when I... Just sorry. It's alright. I'm sorry if I'm ever mean to you. It's alright. No, it's not. I know it's not. I'm having a really... Forget it. As we get to the cul-de-sac, I can feel Mary starting to slow down. By the time we arrive at the doorstep, she pulls away from me. Wait. Can we just... Hold on. What's wrong?
Hey.
How about another drink? Old time's sake? Come on, Mary, it's bedtime. Mary looks me up and down, giving me a half smile. You're right. Pulls me in close for a hug, holding on to me a little longer than feels appropriate. She mumbles into my chest. You're a good kid. Thanks for the company. Mary gives me a pat on the back, straightens out her sweater, and walks the rest of the way to the front door herself. Huh. That was a random encounter, but there you go.
Welcome. You've got dads.
You've got dads! It's one date done. My God. Oh. Good grief. Next. Been a long day of clipping coupons. Looks like there's a sale on boxed brandy mix. Clearly I do. Clearly I do. Build credit. Yes. Pet every dog and build credit. Some good life advice here. That reminds me, I wonder what Joseph's up to. I should see if he wants to hang out. Or if he wants to go to the store with me and use these coupons. Looks like he's online. Hey Joseph, wanna hang? It takes a moment for Joseph to respond. Sonny! Hope you've finally recovered from your brownie-induced coma. And I know I promised you a fun hang, but tonight I'm actually chaperoning a youth group mixer. Amanda's invited, of course. If you're not doing anything, you should come. Well, that sounds nice. And be a chaperone with me, because I need the help. Less nice. I think for a moment. I'm a little bummed out, of course, but I suppose I just wanted some me and Joseph time. Maybe to get to know him a little better? Ah, what the heck. My friend needs my help. I type back. Buddy, if you need me, you got me. Just tell me where I need to be tonight. Joseph lets me know the details. It starts pretty soon. I should get ready. I knock on Amanda's door and peek in. Hey Amanda, I'm about to head out.
Yeah.
Where are you off to? Are you gonna go extreme couponing? Aren't you gonna go chaperone this mixed youth dance thing that's happening at Joseph's church? He says you're invited, but if you don't want to come, I'll cover for you. You know what? I'm down. Maybe I can make some new friends. That's a good attitude. But I'll have you know that I'm mostly doing this for the potential of free food. Thank you, Amanda. You get 4 daughter points today. Can I trade them in for daughter lava lamp? Sorry, you only have enough for a daughter spider ring. Or some of those daughter plastic jumpy frogs. I like those things. They try their hardest. It's inspirational. Don't forget to dutifully decorate draconian dramatic doctorates of dildo daddies. That is a fantastic phrase. I enjoy that phrase a lot. Oh no, the sign. What the sign is that? What? Okay. Jesus is coming. Why don't I recognize this part of the game? We arrive at the church to find that nobody's there. There are decorations and balloons and banners and everything, but no youths. I've been to a couple of dances in my life, and not that I want to paint myself as some sort of dance expert, but generally dances require people. I didn't think you'd done this, Squidge. This is definitely the second date with Joseph, right? And those people need to be dancing. All of a sudden, Joseph jogs up to us. He looks frazzled. You're here. I need your help. Joseph gestures to the hand-painted banner hanging above the church doors. It reads, Jesus is coming.
Whoa.
Yikes.
Huh?
Well, that's certainly a thing. Make it safe for work! Make it safe for work! Go do check how you doing. Video games tells me Jesus is coming. Is that why Jesus is running late? Oh, I think he is. Yeah. Too much, other things going on. God made all things, Amanda, except for the banner. Ernest made that. I genuinely can't tell if he meant that maliciously or he just can't spell it. Spell good. You know what God also does? Forgives. He forgives teenagers and he never, ever breaks their box mods. Are you going to break Ernest's box mod? No, Amanda, that would be a sin. I think it's the one right after sloth. Sonny, I need your help getting this down before anyone sees it. I can swing that. Amanda, can you help? Physical labor, huh? Amanda begins rapidly scanning the mostly empty room looking for an escape route of her own. I'm fully expecting to have Squidge come back saying, "This is how you got this! I got this! I didn't do this!" She's looking it up on the wiki. I have to go set up the food. The food's already set up. I'm gonna do a final inspection pass on the food to make sure it's up to code. I'm gonna eat your food. Amanda's able to bolt away before myself or Joseph can get another word in. You're not a wikiing! I'm amazed! I was like, she's bound to be looking this up. You know? She's gonna find out why this is a thing. What route led to this. That there's other things you can do. It's terrible. It's terrible. Holly, those clients should pay you more. Whew, she can really book it when she wants to. Her father was a giant pair of legs. I dated some giant arms once, but it turned out they were alright. You must have been devastated. It was Armageddon. Disgusting. No, it's... I get it.
Yeah.
I'll workshop it. There's a gem in there somewhere. I'm really glad you're here, Sonny. Are you enjoying my company, or did you just lure me out here for my strong arms and my height advantage?
Yeah.
A little of both. It's always something with you, Joseph.
Yeah.
Something handsome and pious. You're not that pious. Debatable. You just alluded to breaking a child's vape pen.
Oh.
I would have lost the debate.
Mm.
You ready to do this? Let's make some magic happen. Magic isn't real, Sonny. God said that. God was also a bush one time.
Haha.
True. Joseph and I grab a stepladder and walk over to Ernest's spanner. Maybe you didn't do the second date with Joseph. Maybe you didn't. Who knows? Who knows? I don't remember. But I don't recall this at all. That turd Ernest had one final trick up his sleeve. Looks like this nightmare is stapled and taped 6 ways from Sunday. Any ideas?
Douglas.
Douglas? Who? What happened to your strong arms and height advantage? Ah, right, I forgot about those. But I realised my oversized dad fingers are far too large to get leverage on tiny staples. You've got a hammer I can use to pry these off? Sonny, this is a church. We get a little nervous around hammers. And nails.
Aye.
I'm kidding, we just don't have a hammer.
Aye.
But we have to hurry. The youths will be here any moment, and I'll never hear the end of it if we don't fix this. Wait, I have an idea. I run to grab the marker that Ernest used to draw the thing, and jump back on the ladder. We can't get it down, but we can send a different message. I only got one shot here. Let's do this right. Jesus is cooing. Jesus isn't coming. Jesus is calming. Oh, I love it. Jesus is coming. Come on. I can't leave that up there. It's fantastic, but you were this is what I thought they were gonna do. Just turn that into an O and add a tiny E in some way, you know? But still, there you go. He's calming. I'm able to turn the U into an A and an L somehow. It's a little tight, but it works. Wowzers. Steve, how you doing? Jesus is coming. Hey, eggplants! Woo! Well, that's true, I guess. Bask in his calming presence, Joseph. Relax, crisis averted. The Duke of Dildo Daddy. Oh no. You should insert a missed Dildo Daddy discussion clause into your client contracts. You should, Holly. You should. Do that. That's amazing. I didn't read that. I missed that. Let's just hope the youths don't notice. Joseph checks his watch. The DJ should be here by now. Just then the doors swing open and the man struts in with his DJing equipment. Oh god, it's this dude.
Lord McDonald.
Wait. McDonald? You saying? Wait, you're not the usual guy. What happened to Evan? Evan knew exactly when to play the Cupid Shuffle.
Hey!
Hey! I'm the Levin. Evan sold all his DJ equipment to the backpack through Europe, so I'm filling in.
All right.
I do envy him though. What I would give to drop everything and start over. Haha. Are you alright? Alright, I'm better than alright. I'm DJ Spin Master Quinn. He sighs heavily. I usually do trivia nights, but I moonlight on the ones and twos to give myself a sense of purpose in life. Is he okay? Is that what he sound? Is that what he's shouting, Old MacDonald? I don't actually catch what he says every single time.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have to do. You have a playlist of fun songs that the youths will like that won't inspire impure thoughts or tempt them to the dark side, right?
Hey!
The DJ thinks for a moment. Believe me, buddy, I got what you need.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'll let you get set up. The DJ leaves. Let's keep an eye on this one. He sounded like he was just gonna play Creep by Radiohead on repeat. Yeah. After some time, kids from the community start filing into the dance hill. Dance hill? Dance hill. Dance hall. Some of them seem to notice our sign hack, but they don't seem to care. Most of the kids group off into tiny clusters, standing in circles and casting sideways glances at the other groups of teens. Man, I do not miss being a teenager at social functions. Hey, hey, party people! Everyone in the room turns their attention to the DJ.
DJ Spin Master.
DJ Spin Master Quinn coming at you with the sound people that want. What? I said that wrong. It's fine. We're off to a good start.
That's the good
This next tune goes out to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say yeah. You half-hearted yeahs echo through the crowd.
Hey.
Alright. He sighs again. Man, it's been a heavy couple of days. This next one's actually just for my wife, Sandra. I hope we can work things out, my little honeysuckle vine.
Now, who wants to listen to Radiohead's Creep?
He said it. The DJ begins playing Creep by Radiohead. There you go.
Yeah.
Amanda sidles up to me, pizza in one hand and punch in the other. Creep, huh? Bold choice for a youth group. Let's see where he goes with this. After the song finishes, he plays Creep again. Is the DJ crying? If you want to watch the kids really closely, you can catch them cringe every time Thom Yorke swears.
Ah.
There they go. Maybe we should do something about this. Joseph runs up to us. He's getting the vibe! They're listening to swears! Sad swears! We have to do something. You guys should give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by R.E.M. or at the very least No Rain by Blind Melon. You want to help us cheer him up? Not sad swears, right? Actually, I just saw my friend, Frederico. Frederico? He's from Latin. I didn't know you were taking a Latin class. I'm not.
Oh.
So he's from the country Latin?
Dad.
Yes, it exists. Don't Google it. You can go, Amanda. It's and she's gone.
I am sad.
Okay. Joseph and I make our way to the DJ booth where Spin Master Quinn is having a quiet cry. Coming soon, Dream Daddy, the soundtrack. It's just Creep. You're a weirdo. Hey, bud. Hey, my dudes. How's the party jamming? It's, not. Oh, I'm sorry, fellas. I'm just taking a moment to find my groove. Gotta play the sad tunes to properly appreciate the bangers, right? Play the booty bumpers. It's what Jesus would have wanted. Oh. Oh, the temptation. Temptation is there. Joseph will despise that. He will not like that at all. Oh. Listen, buddy, this is a church function. The songs you're playing they're a bit much, don't you think? It's kind of bringing everyone down. You should put on some top 40 stuff. Lift everyone's spirits. When everyone's dancing and happy, it makes the good Lord happy. Right, Joseph. He didn't mind the booty bumpers. It's fine. It was okay. The good Lord does love a song that slaps. And he's a minister, so you know he means it. Let Jesus take the wheel here. You want me to play Jesus Take the Wheel? That's the opposite of what I want you to do. Hey, buddy, if it's problems you're having with... Joseph leans close to me. What was his wife's name again? Sandra? Oh, eggplant, so lovely! If you're having problems with Sandra, I can help you too. I do counselling. It's my job here. Sandra and Gab, we're both on the same page. It's like Susan! No, Sandra. Fine. I just read it out. I'm very good at it.
That's the good stuff.
Oh, I don't know.
Eh.
I can tell you're hurting. Nobody voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead on repeat unless they're really going through some tough times. Trust me, I know.
Oh, Cracker Barrels.
Crackers? Susan was the crab thief. She was. And Molly was the penguin thief. Joseph places a hand on Spin Master Quinn's shoulder, who immediately collapses into Joseph's embrace, crying quietly. This has taken a turn.
Oh.
There, bud. It's gonna be okay.
I am sad.
I am sad. Great. Fucking hell. Thank you. I'll put on some dance hall anthems. You're the best, Spin Master Quinn. With yet another crisis averted, Joseph and I return to the dance floor, where Amanda's waiting with an ice cream cone. We have ice cream here. Good work, Amanda. How's it looking out here? Well, for a dance, there's not a whole lot of dancing. Looks like people are starting to bail, though. This is a disaster. Don't be so hard on yourself. This ice cream, top notch.
Oh.
Sorry for dragging you into this, Sonny. You and Amanda should just go home. I'm not gonna make you stay here for the train wreck. Not a disaster. We can still fix this. We can. I suddenly realize what we have to do. Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're gonna want to be here for this, or be seen with me after this.
Hey.
Oh god, you're not going to... Throw my car keys to Amanda. I'll get a ride back with Joseph. Just remember me as I am right now. Not as what I'm about to become. I feel like I need to save. Just in case. I think we're about to dance. I think this is a necessary saving point. Amanda nods. Nice knowing you, Pops. She runs out the door.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Joseph, I'm gonna turn it up on the dance floor. With luck, we can get these youths into it as well. It's dad dancing time. Are you in or out?
Yeah.
Joseph stares at me. He knows what has to be done as much as I do.
Yeah.
See you on the other side. See you on the other side. Joseph and I walk out onto the dance floor in the middle of the room. The youths all stare at us, unsure of what we're doing. Time to get our groove on. Let's start them off easy and work our way up to the more technical stuff. The worm. I dropped to the floor and immediately regret it. I'm going to be feeling this for weeks.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Wow, I'm definitely not as good at this as I was in college. After a few weak full-body undulations, I get back to my feet.
Oh.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but too much too fast. Also, you're covered in dirt now. I look around at the semi-disgusted youths. Maybe that was the wrong move. Squidge, you're gonna have to play this again. Alright, Sonny, let's turn up the heat. Just Running Man? Great.
Hey Daddy, how is Jesus treating you?
Hi, Eddie, how you doing? Thank you for the bits. Jesus is, calming, not coming, as this previously said. Since time immemorial, this move has never let me down. I start jogging in place, matching the movements with my arms pushing out. It seems to awaken something in Joseph, who feels the fire of the running man deep within him. Nitro, you should play this. I look around to the youths. They're getting into it. Nice work, but we better pick it up or they'll lose interest quick. The windmill?
Oh.
I've seen breakdancers do this, so it shouldn't be too hard. I dropped to the floor and tried to spin my legs around. I am sure this does not look appealing.
Ooh,
It doesn't look appealing. I look around to the youths. They are not appealed. They're not looking too lively yet, but we can still turn it around. Attempt twerking! Twerking is still a thing kids do, right? I gyrate my butt. Oh, this feels bad. This is really rough on my lower back.
oh.
Several of the kids have their heads in their hands. One kid is filming with his phone. My career in politics is over. Alright, maybe twerking wasn't the best choice. Alright, time for the big finish. It's... oh my god. I love these options so much. Do we backflip? Dirty dancing. Right now, you want dirty dancing? You don't want a backflip? You want dirty dancing. Yeah. I don't even know what a death drop is, but it sounds painful. Quite frankly, he'd probably break his neck backflipping. Alright. We're lifting him. Jesus will approve of the lift. I approach Joseph emotional that I'm about to lift him up.
Lord McDonald.
Are you strong enough to do that? I don't know! Without regard for human safety, I summon all of my might and lift Joseph above my head. It isn't quite dirty dancing, but Joseph is a good sport and spreads his arms while I spin him in a circle. I look at the crowd. They seem to love it. Joseph and I turn to the crowd of impressionable preteens and await their response. For a moment, the silence is deafening, but soon the kids explode in laughter and applause. Joseph and I share an ambivalent glance. Dads like us may not be the best dancers, but we're the best at embarrassing ourselves. The kids rush to the dance floor, gleefully imitating our network moves. Oh god. I look around the room to see if we convinced any of the youths to come dance. Nothing, just a bunch of kids staring at us. No, what? Excuse me? You've just come... what? What? You've just gone back on yourself, game. How rude. We didn't capture their hearts with the magic of dance. Other kids yawns. Well, we gave it our best shot. Maybe we should have done a backflip. God damn it. You guys are, obviously. Obviously you're expert dancers. Absolutely. Oh my god. I did say, do you want to do some more dancing? Should we go back through and do some more dancing? I mean, we could. We could. Where was that? I assume it would be this one. We could do even more dancing. Should try some... This is it. She runs out the door.
Oh.
We're doing it. We're doing more dancing. I love this. What are we doing? Save scanning. Do I have my own Discord? I do have my own Discord, Sketty. I do. I absolutely do. Do I have a button for it? Button? Hey! There's that Discord, and then there's that Discord. There's two, technically. There's my own Discord, which pings all of my Twitch and YouTube stuff, and then there's the crafty one, which Squidge and I put all of our craft stuff in. Pick your pick. Time travel in progress. Ending up in the hospital. Let's start with the lawnmower. Let's do it. Alright, let's start this baby. I start lawn mowing the dance floor. Joseph seems to respond to that and decides to mow another patch of grass on the dance floor. That's the stuff. I look around. Well, it looks like we've got everyone's attention. Alright, Sonny, let's turn up the heat. I know what sprinkler is. Go to sprinkler. I pull out the classic, hand behind the head, point a finger out. I point and make direct eye contact with several of the youths in the room. I think that makes them feel uncomfortable, but I push past it. Joseph understands. We must water the lawn. We just came off in the off the end of an imaginary drought and the grass is drying. Don't worry, imaginary grass. We got you. I look around to the youths. They're getting into it. Gotta pick it up. The Cabbage Patch. Let's keep with the theme.
Wow.
You can never go wrong with a Cabbage Patch. Joseph follows my lead. We both take our arms and move them around in a circle, as I assume you would do in a Cabbage Patch. Look around to the youths. I think they like agriculture. They're not looking too lively yet, but we can still turn it around. Oh, the twerking though. I loved the twerking. Butter churn. What are you doing? Churning butter, obviously.
Yeah.
It's basically the same thing as the Cabbage Patch. You gotta spice it up or we're gonna lose the kids for sure. Time for the big finish. We can do the backflip! We could do the backflip! We have to do the backflip. I've seen plenty of people do backflips before. It can't be that hard, right? I bend my knees and throw my arms back. Joseph grabs me. Sonny, don't you dare. I know I can land it! I'm not letting you break my neck in your neck in my church. We're not insured for that. God damn it! Joseph and I turn to the crowd of impressionable preteens and await their response. For a moment the silence is deafening, but soon the kids explode in laughter and applause. Terrible. You mean I can't do a backflip?
Yeah.
Boo! See? Look! And it's... What? Come on! Come on now! Look, alright. Oh, I've just saved again. No. Come on! Just... What am I...
Norm MacDonald.
Hey.
We have to figure this out, alright? We're rolling the dice. You think you need the death drop? Oh my god. Now she's wikiing. Here we go. Roll the dice. I pull out the classic handshake and dice throw to the music. I can't speak. I'm a little off beat, which is to be expected of any dad, but I think it's a nice baseline to work from. Eddie, how you doing? You were doing great until the butter churn. Oh, okay.
Hey.
Simple but smart. That's good. Alright, Sonny, let's turn up the heat. With shopping cart. We haven't done these though. I want to know what they are. We can do a proper one in a bit. I push my shopping cart down the aisle, picking groceries as I go. Joseph follows my lead and starts making his way down the frozen food section. He checks expiration dates as he goes. Oh dear. Andy, enjoy your trip away. Enjoy. That's early though. The show is basically the same thing, yeah. Look around at the youth, they seem to be into it. That's why we better pick it up or they'll lose interest quickly. Let's try the hammer slide. I tried to do the hammer slide. Honestly, it's not a bad bit, but the kids don't get too into it. Good effort, buddy, but I think that pan flashed a little too long ago. Oh. God damn it! Just moonwalk it. I start sliding my feet backwards. I can't tell if this looks good or not, but I think these kids have seen enough people doing moonwalks that they understand the general concept. Joseph makes a moonwalk attempt as well. Surprisingly, Duke pulls it off flawlessly. Look around to the youths. They're cheering! Have the big finish. It's time to death drop, isn't it? I've seen enough internet videos of this move where I really think I could nail it. On the beat, I kick my leg up and dramatically fall to the floor. My back landed on the ground with a shablam. All of the kids immediately start screaming. They know what's up. For the will cost. I will feel this for weeks to come. My chiropractor is going to be pissed.
Oh, Kirk Douglas!
What was that? The future of dance. Somewhat obligingly, the kids take to the dance floor and start to move around. Before long, they're starting to laugh and enjoy themselves. It was dicey, but we've done our jobs. Come on, the rest of the chaperones will take it from here. We did it! We did it! We still got, like, a negative impact from him for one of these, but we did it!
Oh.
I have something to show you. I loved all of the terrible ones. I wanted to just go through and do them all terribly. Joseph leads me out of the main room and down various darkened corridors of the church. That's concerning. I can barely see anything and find myself tripping over my own feet. Joseph, I think I lost you. His hair finds mine in the darkness. I'm right here. I'm glad he can't see me blush. We keep walking. Where are we? This church is huge. We're almost there. I actually have to admit, I was a little dishonest with you. I didn't just invite you out here to help me chaperone. Oh god. What happened to lying being one of the 10 things you're not supposed to do? I think there's an exception from when you're trying to surprise a friend. Joseph closes the door behind us. I guess we're in a random room in the depths of his church now. What could he possibly have planned? He's part of a cult! So, last time we talked about escaping to an island where we could live out an easy tropical lifestyle where our only worry is trying to find that lost shaker of salt. Since we can't actually do that, I figured I could bring a little bit of the tropics to Maple Bay. Welcome to the dungeon. Oh. Not quite Margaritaville, but something like it. Joseph throws on the lights. Oh my gosh. Welcome to the Margarita Zone. I look around as my eyes adjust to the light in his office. But there were twinkle lights strung across the walls, little garlands of fake flowers, and 2 beach chairs set up under the desk. There's a blender and 2 glasses sitting on the table. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. You want a Margarita Zone? You can make a Margarita Zone. You have that power within you. I mean, this is all very budget, so absolutely you could. You could! Joseph, this is amazing. There's no pop-tops to step on here, buddy. You did this for me? Joseph takes a seat and gestures for me to do the same. And this is for us. I think we've both earned it. I settle in while Joseph pours us both margaritas. You have a gift for this. Do it. You really went all out.
Yes.
I have a flair for the dramatic, and you can't lead the community if you don't know how to make a good margarita. I take a sip of mine. This killer margarita. I would follow this man. Do you think the dance is gonna go okay without our 6 dance moves? No, not here. You're missing the point of our Margarita Zone. Margarita Zone is a place of rest and relaxation. It's a place where you can kick your feet up and forget about your worries for a while. Heaven on earth with an onion slice. Oh, I think that's Cheeseburger in Paradise. Oh, right. I'm just now realizing that I only know 2 Jimmy Buffet songs. I'm going to have to revoke your dad card for that one. Joseph gestures to the makeshift island by his way. This day has gone terribly, but the dancing was wonderful. You know, it's funny. This reminds me so much of when I was younger. I've been meaning to ask, what did you do before you started preaching? It's uninteresting. I left home young and got into a lot of trouble. What kind of trouble? Trouble meant I got to go wherever I wanted. Whenever I wanted. I hitchhiked across the country, went on adventures, met all kinds of people, did some stuff I'm not too proud of. I was young and in love and I didn't have to answer to anybody. And now, I host fundraiser car washes and take the kids to soccer practice on the weekends. Jesus is Margarita Zone, yes. Sorry, I don't mean to get heavy here. It's okay. It seems like you spend a lot of time taking care of others. Cares of others? Cares of others. It's just dungeon trouble. Just dungeon trouble as you do. Not enough time taking care of yourself. If you need to talk about it, I'm here for you. Joseph stares deeply into the blender filled with ice and margarita mix. It's just, I think about Margaritaville a lot. Or I guess the concept of it. A place where I could strum on my 6-string while I wait for the shrimp to boil, drink margaritas all the time, forget my worries. It's an easy life. I had Margaritaville once. But I think the closest I'm ever going to get back to it is Margarita Zone. A short and occasional reprieve from daily life. Is that such a bad thing? This is pretty nice. It doesn't last forever, that's the rub. When you're in the Margarita Zone, it's not like your problems have really gone away. You're just choosing to ignore them. Maybe you're looking at it the wrong way. Maybe the Margarita Zone is actually better than Margaritaville, because Margaritaville is an impossible ideal. Remember what Spin Master Quinn said? Sometimes you have to play the sad tunes to appreciate the bangers. If stepping on the pop top is your biggest concern, how could you possibly appreciate the boiling shrimp?
Oh.
And Margarita Zone isn't landlocked to this office. I think it's about finding little pieces of Margarita Zone throughout your day and taking joy in those moments.
Oh.
That's awfully optimistic of you. Doesn't have to be anything big, but for me, I think it's about being able to quietly do word jumbles and drink some strong coffee in the morning, to see my daughter smile or smile at Joseph, to spend some quality time with a good friend.
Oh.
Yeah. I can feel myself leaning closer to Joseph. Is it just me, or is he leaning closer too? Joseph tenses up. He downs the rest of his margarita and hops out of his chair.
Yeah.
It's getting late. We should head back. Sure. Joseph and I make sure the dance wraps up without incident before he takes me back to the cul-de-sac. I help out of Joseph's car before he pulls into his own driveway. Thanks again for the help. Thanks again for Margarita Zone. Maybe we'll go back there one day. If we do, it'll be my own damn fault. Joseph chuckles and drives away.
Ah.
I walk into my living room to find Amanda curled up under a blanket and groaning on the couch. That's a very appropriate quote. Oh no. The bot is listening. Hey Patty, you feeling okay?
Oh.
Dad, I have a tummy ache. Eat too much youth group food?
Oh.
I drank too deeply from the well of life, and now I pay the price.
Oh.
And by well of life, I mean the big, lukewarm punch bowl of seltzer, juice, and sherbet. Amanda slides to the floor with an elongated groan. Need anything, kiddo? A time machine that goes back approximately 2 hours in the past, so I can warn myself of the folly of excess. Pour your glass of water. Love you, Pops. How'd the dance go? Oh, I crushed it. Got the kids on the dance floor at the expense of my dignity. A fair trade. Also, everything hurts. I'll see you in the morning. Hi, Dad. I'm here. Oh no. Date complete. How terribly did it go? Crying. Good God. Some serious crying score. Ah, it's not that bad. It's alright. It's okay. You know? It's okay. It's not my worst. Another dreary night, another listless scroll through Maple Bay. Stroll? I've really been bonding with the community at Jim and Kim's lately, so my strolls have been leading me there more and more often. Peter the man from the bank, Keith from down the street, Ellen, who I saw at the deli that one time, and Guy, whose name I think is Carl, are basically members of the family at this point. GG, thank you. In fact, I heard Neil, the surly bartender, mention that tonight is Keith from down the street's birthday, and that he'd have to get that little baby a little cake for his special little day. Cow! I think he was probably just being a dick, but I head into the bar anyway. The mere possibility of cake is strong enough to lure me in. I step inside just in time to see Neil washing a cake tray with a crime scene outline of pink icing on it. Ah, I guess it really was Keith from down the street's birthday, and I missed it. I sit down and order a beer. As I sit down at the bar, I notice Mary from next door sitting in the corner of the room, drinking alone again. She must be having a rough day. She seems so weary and so sad. She's been doing this more and more often lately. A pang of guilt shoots through me. Does she know? Is this because of me? Am I a home wrecker? Say hi. It's fine. It's only been... You're not actually dating the man, technically. It's fine. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. Is seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways, and she finally notices me. You. Okay, this was maybe not the best idea. Hey. Having fun with your new best friend, Joseph? He's great. I'm so glad. I'm so happy for you two. Mary, I'm not... I never accused you of anything uncouth, Sonny. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A supportive friendship.
Come on.
You're a good friend, aren't you? Yep, just a friend. It's funny. Joseph usually likes his friends to at least have a spine.
Come on.
He can't all be as blunt as you are, Mary. So you're an expert on my marriage now? Well, I've made a mistake coming over here. You know what? You want a spine? Let's give you a spine. It doesn't take an expert to see you two are miserable. What does that make you? We were miserable a long time before you started poking into our business, buddy boy. Don't come around thinking you're some sort of paragon of empathy just because you got involved where you weren't welcome. Mary takes a long sip of a drink. This was a mistake. I thought so too. You know, you're not really his type. I'm surprised. Mary pays a tap and strides right out of Jim and Kim's without looking back. That prodigy song does.
Welcome
Well,
You've got dads.
we just did 2. That was just 2. It's fine. Doesn't necessarily mean we're going any further than 2. This was also just 2, and we didn't get lots of shit for that, did we? No! No, we didn't. We didn't get lots of shit for that. We're going through them all. Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? I'm feeling really sluggish today anyway. Amanda!
Ah.
Amanda sticks her head out of her room. Not like they kissed or anything, right? No, exactly. So what's the problem? They can just be close friends. It's fine. You don't know. You don't know. What do you know? You don't know. Father, want to go to the coffee spoon? Oh, so you get called cool once and now you're the cool dad who hangs out at coffee shops and listens to Neo Jazz and stuff? Amanda, are you gonna bring your laptop and your leather-bound journal so you can work on your poetry anthology? Look, honey, do you want me to buy you coffee or not?
Ah.
Let me grab my laptop and my leather-bound journal. Amanda and I make the short walk over to the coffee spoon. The place is quiet today, just a few people hanging out and reading books in cozy little nooks. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar pierced face. Hey, you were the dude that yelled at a bunch the other night.
Ugh.
Amanda casts a sideways glance at me. He tried to sell me shirts. And who might you be, miss?
Ugh.
This is my daughter, Amanda, the person I am a father to and am very protective of. In order to make your acquaintance, my name is Pablo. Did I mention that I make witch house music? I wouldn't call witch house music, but okay.
Ugh.
A piercing blow to my ego. No, though not one that will dissuade my need to impress you. My innate dad senses tingle. I am overwhelmed with a fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect my child. I'm going to reappropriate lines from Taken. Listen here, Pablo, I have a very specific set of skills, too. I can type pretty fast for people my age. If you so much as harm a hair on my daughter's head, I'll be coming for you at a comfortable 80 words per minute after I practice a little.
Ugh.
Sonny.
Huh.
Matt comes out from washing dishes in the back room to meet Amanda and I. He and I high-five, as fellow cool people do. I see you've met my newest employee. At your service, although I'm only here until Vacant Veil starts their world tour. What's that? Well, we have to put out the record first. Alright, Pablo, now what do we do with customers again? Right, yes. Pablo clears his throat. Hello, good folk of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in a tasty caffeinated beverage?
Huh.
Smashing pumpkins, most latte, please. Classic, and you? Oh, what's gonna be the best choice here? Andy, no worries! You've reached your dildo down the endurance limit. I mean, that could be taken a very strange way. Enjoy making tea. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate that. Americano football, do you think that's a good one? Do you think that'll go down well with the groove of the cool dude coffee? Coffee cool dudes? Let's try it. Our coffee is as strong as that band's feelings. Good choice. I don't get it. American football is a sport, but it's also this emo band that made a good album and then waited over a decade and then made another good album, and their music was very sad and sometimes features sad trumpets. And I'm over-explaining the joke again. I'm right up. Pablo gets to work making our drinks while Matt observes him. He'll get the hang of it. For as goofy of a dude as he is, kid works hard. Hey man, that concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again. Hell yes. I'm actually going to be done training Pablo in a couple of hours and was going to go record shopping. Want to come along? Absolutely. Pablo brings our drinks and Amanda buries herself in her laptop. I spend my time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. Last time we hung out, he told me that he had trouble hanging out with other people. But for some reason he and I can talk and joke like old buds. It's weird, I feel really comfortable around him. Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda and we start walking to the record store.
Sounds great.
Have you ever been here before? No! I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have are 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive. Oh, this should be fun then. We're gonna find you some good stuff. The walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. A few people mill around, flipping through milk crates of albums. Some indie band is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe. So, why do people still buy records? Isn't it kind of outdated at this point? No way, Squeege! Enjoy making some foods! Enjoy your foods! There's a lot of people who would try and tell you that vinyl sounds warmer or more true to the artist's intent, but I really think it's just nice to collect records.
Hey.
It's cool that in this day and age we have just about every song ever created available instantaneously on our phones, but there's something about holding an album and getting to see the artwork in your hands that I'll always love. Holly, are you okay? Why do people buy that old retro stuff? Why do people collect things? What? I don't get it. What's hoarding? Never heard of it. That's why I try to get as many of the records that I love in physical form as possible. Remember when we were kids and would have to wait around by retro with cassette tape that we could record our favorite songs? By the radio, sorry, I read that wrong. Who knows? Who knows? By the radio with the cassette tapes that we could record our favorite songs.
Hey.
It made each listen really special, and mixtapes were even cooler because of how much work they took. Now you just make a playlist. I think the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school.
Hey.
Look around the multi-level record store and spot some genres. Future wave, jungle, anarcho-punk, nunsploitation. Nunsploitation? I have no idea where to even start. Man, this is a little overwhelming. Yeah, let me find you something that you might like. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be? Ooh, purple. Purple flavor. Flavor of purple. Cookies and cream, vanilla, strawberry, or just purple. Nunsploitation is definitely something. It exists, possibly, as something. Oh goodness. It's I mean, I'm intrigued by purple, but I don't know how he'd react to purple. How would you what is purple? What does purple taste like? Tell me. If you were purple, if you were a purple milkshake, what does that taste like? Purple. It tastes like purple. Purple tastes like purple. That's just what it is. I don't. What is purple? Why is this an option? What does purple taste like? You can't get much deeper than that. Thanks. Thanks, bot. That's unhelpful. Just strawberry. It's just strawberry. That's not purple. Strawberry.
Hey.
If you could only buy one type of candle scent for the rest of your life, what would it be? Oh god, Daffodil Mountain Spring, Camouflage Summer Breeze, Spring Creek Fireball, Power Violence Cherry Blossom. Good god, what are these? What are those? Fucking, what are these? Fire!
Oh.
What's your favourite ambient sound? Rain, bowling alley, Star Trek bridge ambience. Howls of the Bone chorus. Rain. What's your dream vacation spot? A backyard, an active volcano, living off the fat of the land in Ibiza, and starting a new life in the Baltics. An active volcano. Power violence. What is that? I don't even know what that is. What's your deepest, darkest fear? I worry that people are nice to me because they want something from me. I feel like I don't deserve happiness and will never get it. What if nobody exists but me and I've fabricated this universe? Saying you too when the waiter tells you to enjoy your food. Matt thinks for a moment. Oh, I know, just the thing.
Oh.
Matt runs to the other end of the store and returns holding a record behind his back. He shows it to me. This is Trouble Will Find Me by The National. The National have honed their sad guy sound on album after album, and by this point, they're all pros about feeling blue. This music is so amazing that it'll actually cheer you up. Well, dude, thanks for the recommendation.
Oh.
You're gonna have a great time with it, promise. How, from all of that bullshit did you, huh? Matt and I bring our records to the cash register. The young girl with a septum ring and the buzz cut stands behind the counter with one earbud in. Usual stuff today, Matt?
Hey.
Just some light pickups. Matt places 3 albums on the counter. Swear I'm Good at This by Diet Sig, Forever by Mystery Skulls, and Greatest Hits by Remo Drive. So,
Hey.
the cashier rings Matt up and hands back his albums in the bag. She stares at me suspiciously. Who's the nerd? That nerd is my buddy, Sonny. Sonny, this is a beacon of humanity. This beacon of human charm is Molly. I got kicked out of art school for destroying my paintings at the end of every critique. Lovely to meet you. Anyway, Matt, is the open mic still on? You know it. Now the Third Wave's gonna do a special acoustic performance. I'm might see if I can get a few of the girls together. There's an open mic night going on. Yeah, dude, we do it every month at the Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Got a flyer for it right here.
Oh.
You and Amanda should come by that night.
Oh, man.
Matt blushes.
Oh,
I mean, if you're not doing anything.
oh, man.
Will Vacant Veil be playing? Why does he keep saying, "Aw,
Hey.
man"? If only. I finished paying for my record and we head out of the store. Man, what a trip down memory lane. I haven't been in a record shop like that since Vans had shack carpeting. Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think of all those weird little musical memories? What do you mean? Well, I think that music is a very time and place sort of thing. A song is important to me not only in that I think it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing when I listened to it. There's music that reminds me of exes, of struggling through school, of being so poor that I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. All that stuff. And listening to those songs reminds me of those moments of my life. Yeah, now that I think about it, even the pop concert Amanda made me take her to is special to me. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was.
Hey.
And then that even reminds me of a younger me going to see my favourite bands in concert with all my friends. We would always go to my friend Cynthia Chapman's house beforehand and smoke pot in her basement like we were so slick. Her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot? Matt stops and thinks for a moment. Been decades. Dude, me too. Where do you even get pot now? Is that what the kids call it these days? That's nice. Isn't it just? I don't know. But I bet I could find out. Do you want to get high and listen to our new records? Yeah, why not? Matt pulls out his phone and starts texting. After a few minutes, he looks up and smiles at me. Ah, Molly's got a hookup. She says to meet in an alley near the coffee shop.
Hey.
We're gonna do drugs, guys. Okay, if it turns out it's the feds, you make a break for it and I'll take the heat. Just promise me that you'll raise Amanda like she was your own. You realize that weed has been legalized in the state, right? I definitely knew that.
Hey.
But we live in dangerous times. Who knows what lurks in the seedy underbelly of Maple Bay? We could find ourselves in the wrong end of a deal gone bad. Just look out for Amanda. Yay, drugs! I swear.
What?
Oh, here's our guy. Coming around the corner of one of those nasty grease dumpsters, shrouded in darkness, is a lean figure dressed in all black. It's legalized, why are they still shady? Excuse me, Mr. Drugman! Surprised, the person almost jumps out of their skin. It's Lucian, Damon's son. Who sent you?
What?
We're cool, man, we're cool. Says who? For all I know, you could be with the feds. Actually, weed is leg. Prove you're cool. What? I need to know that you're down or I bolt. Show me not wearing a wire. Sure, I've seen this in cop films before. I lift my shirt to prove I'm not wearing a wire. Oh, Jesus, put that away, please. Look, it's fine. Matt enjoyed... Matt enjoyed that. Should have seen the epic dance the other day, right? He should have seen that. He should have been there for that. I get it. Buzzcut Molly said you were coming. Right, now the formalities are out of the way, let's make a deal. Alright, how much do you want? One. One what?
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Means weed, Lucian. Yeah, but how much?
Oh.
One. Oh my god, look, here, take this and give me $10. Just don't tell my dad. Let's forget all of this ever happened.
Oh.
Won't tell your dad if you don't. Lucian hands me a baggie of something and disappears down the alleyway. I open it and take a deep whiff. Smells like genuine drugs. Yes, sirree.
Yeah, sounds great.
That went smoothly. Yeah, we should get off public property before we smoke this.
Hey.
Great idea. Let's head back to my place, yeah? Woo! Drug date! Matt and I walk to our cul-de-sac and stop at a gas station on the way to buy rolling papers and soda. Feel like I'm 16 again. Carmen sees us having a sleepover tonight, so that gives us all the time we need to do drugs.
Hey.
Awesome, let's do some drugs. Matt pulls one of the records out of his bag and puts it on for us. I plop down on the comfy leather couch, look around his place. There are a bunch of band posters in his record collection that takes up an entire wall. Whoa, what a collection. Been collecting my whole life. It was nice to finally get them all in one place after being on the road for so much of my life. I had to ask my parents to hold on to them for me. Matt sits down next to me and we lay the marijuana drugs out on the coffee table. Do you want to do the honors? Please, it's your house.
Hey.
If you say so.
Wait. What?
Matt pulls out some rolling papers and sprinkles some of the beatnik tobacco onto a piece. He starts rolling it back and forth, and the paper breaks almost immediately, spilling drugs all over the couch.
Oh,
Never was too little
that
this.
sounds great.
Matt tries again and is able to successfully roll a nice-looking weed cigarette. He hands me the lighter and the blunt, I think, and I take it. Well, let's oh, I don't know what it's. Oh. Just open the.
Hey.
What's that? Is that a word? Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. Yes. I light the joint and inhale deeply. This is not what I remembered. It's been a while though. Maybe pot drugs have just gotten more potent since the last time I smoked. I pass the joint to Matt and cough a little bit. Did it sting this much or am I just a baby?
Huh?
Matt takes a hit and his eyes go wide. That's not weed. Oh god.
Hey, yeah.
Did we develop a taste for meth? No, it's... Matt takes another hit and winces.
Hey.
Yeah, this is oregano. Oregano. I sniff the air. Yep, that would definitely explain why it smells like a pizza place in here. The little punk ripped us
Hey.
off. Oh well, we can still relax and enjoy the music sober. You know what? You're right.
Hey.
We sit and listen through the Diet Sig album Matt brought, which is catchy as hell. Look around the room and see photos of Carmencita growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile in one of the pictures with the two. Who's that?
Oh, man.
Oh, that's Rosa. She was Carmencita's mother. She died when Carmencita was young. I'm sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex at a young age too. I can understand how hard that must have been. I look around again, spotting a framed gig poster hanging on the wall. On it, there's an illustration of Matt and Rosa surrounded by flowers. The cursive lettering reads, "Stillness the dancing." Looks like they played the Soundgarden over a decade ago. Were you two in the band together?
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was the reason I was touring so much when I was younger. We travelled the whole country in this rinky-dink little van. It was hard to start, but once we started gaining notoriety... Yep. Not trying that again. And seeing how much our songs meant to kids, it was just incredible. They're noteworthy. God damn it. Wow. It seems like a life some people only dream
Hey,
of.
dude.
It was, and it was difficult at the same time. I couldn't have done it without someone by my side. Rosa and I knew we couldn't do it forever. The long hours on the road, missing your family, sleeping in the van, all that stuff.
Oh.
Once she became pregnant with Carmencita, we put down roots in our favourite town to play in. Right here. Rinky-dink. It's a good word. It's good. People don't say rinky-dink enough, you know? Since she was a kid, Rosa always had the dream to own a quiet little coffee shop. She died before it was opened. I'm so sorry.
Oh, man.
Don't be. I'm not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I told people the same thing after Alex died.
Hey.
Matt gets up to flip the record. Next to the turntable, I notice a dusty piano. You play? I'm out of practice. I used to jam on the keys back in the day. Oh yeah? I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band that Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer.
Oh.
No way, you had a ska phase? Phase? Ska never dies.
Hey.
Except for Scumminous Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo careers.
Hey.
Dude, that's so rad! Matt pulls out the piano
Hey,
bench.
dude.
Give me some of that two-tone love. Oh man, let's see if I still got it.
Hey.
I sit down at the piano. Stick to the roots. Hey, I think I'm doing it. I'm playing ska. Wait, that was just smoke on the water. Matt, I've forgotten how to play. The deep purple is always appreciated nonetheless. Alright, buddy, can you top that? I shouldn't. Oh, come on. No,
I don't know if
been
I
a long
should.
time. Just not push. Okay, buddy, sorry to put pressure on you.
Hey.
I mean, it's not a problem. It was good to watch you get back in touch with the music that flows through you. I learned to play that song when I was 15.
Hey.
No worries, Holly. No worries. Enjoy foods. I try. I'm not doing great, but I try. Talking to people? What's that? I don't know. Matt and I sit and listen to more records until it gets late, and I decide that I need to get to bed. Matt walks me to my door.
Hey.
Let's never tell anyone about the oregano, okay? Bye, Holly. Bye, 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 bye. Have good eats. Deal. Wait, can I tell my doctor? I don't know anything about the health effects of smoking oregano, and
Hey.
I think we'll be fine.
Hey.
Night, dude. Night. I walk inside and the house is dark, save for the sliver of light coming from beneath Amanda's door. I knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with her camera editing photos. Hey, Amanda. Amanda swivels round in her chair to face me and slumps down. What smells like a pizza parlor in here? What? Nothing. So, what's up?
Hmm?
Dad, I'm hungry.
Whoa!
Wait, no. Hi, hungry. No, I'm Dad. Amanda collapses on the floor. I promised myself I'd never let it come to this. So I kill her, you set it up, I spike it down. You're a monster. Want some spaghetti? Yes, please.
Eh?
Yep, because that joke never happens nowadays. Never gets said. Amanda and I boil pasta and heat up sauce in the pan. Well, I boil pasta and heat up sauce while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire.
Oh.
How was record collecting? It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in the band? No way, was he good? I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight and it was amazing. No, he didn't.
Alright.
He played piano for you? Dude. Yeah, I brought it up that he should play at the open mic night that's happening in this coffee shop, but he got kind of weird about it. Wait, this didn't happen, but fine. Never done that joke in your life, no Sherry. All my life, no I didn't. I did not do that. Yes, I'll fly for that, we should go. It's not too late to start a father-daughter punk band and play a couple of tunes there. Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. I think I only know hot cross buns, but we can work off the chord progression. Amanda and I have a nice dinner before she goes back to her room to do some photography stuff. I end up watching True Life. I'm a house hunter. They're staging an intervention for the house hunter who is crying uncontrollably over the colour of the walls. They know they can paint the walls of their house any colour they want, right? That song is stuck in my head all night, but he never played it. I didn't do that, apparently. But it happened in another life, apparently, also. That did the thing. B.
Yeah, I'll give that record another spin. Why not?
Why not? It's fine. Why not? Okay.
Welcome. You
Great.
got dads.
I seem to be doing this weird. This one. So let's go for Hugo this time around. Let's get through them. Let's do it. All the dates. I should take Hugo up on his offer to hang out. I had a lot of fun with him at the aquarium. I type out the message to him on Dadbook. Hey, still want a cheese board? Hugo responds within a few minutes. Colin is still being a humongous shithead. He won't stop sending the same picture of Jackie Chan in the mesh shirt to the printer, and it's a nice picture, but it's wasting all my paper. Whoops. Sorry, meant that for another teacher. But seriously, he's insufferable. There's pictures of Jackie Chan everywhere. Save a couple for me. My Jackie Chan scrapbook is a little light on content. And I think this would really round it out. Now let me get back to you after class ends. I stand up from the computer and stretch. Well, I guess there's only one thing to do now. Dad nap. I hop on the couch, turn on some Antiques Road Warrior for a background noise. And I got this ornate cabinet from a yard sale for $5 in 1982. To be told that it once belonged to a Confederate general is a huge surprise. This will feed my tribe for weeks. I really like the way the appraiser's voice echoes through the mouthpiece of his leather armor bondage gear. Maybe this is that ASMR thing Amanda keeps telling me about. Great! I drifted to sleep. I'm jolted awake by a Dadbook message from Hugo. Hey, sorry about that. Colin's in the principal office now. He says he knows Jackie Chan personally and that Jackie won't be happy to hear this. I fumble out a reply. I get off work in a little while and I continue to be very serious about the cheese boards. Yes, so am I. Hugo and I work out the details, and I'm all set to meet him in a few hours. Amanda walks in the door just as I'm about to leave. What's up, Buttercup? Just getting home from school? Where are you going? Oh, I have a meeting with the board. The board? A cheese board is what I meant. I'm getting cheese with your teacher. Will you be able to fend for yourself until dinner time? Yeah, I'll live, but only if you can talk him into going easy on me for the final. Sorry, buddy, that ball's in your court. What's in my court, you ask? Just a variety of delicious cheeses, meats, and their accompanying crackers. Maybe some olives. A little bit of fig jam. Yes, I get it. You're excited about the cheese. Sweetie, you'll get it one day. But now I gotta go see a man about some manchego. Please leave. I walk into a quaint French diner and Hugo waves me down to a booth in the corner. He looks pretty tired. Is this the trivia thing? Because I'm gonna do terribly at that. Long day? Every day is a long day when you teach middle schoolers. Colin's starting a gambling ring. The pictures of Jackie Chan were just a cover. He's bartering in those little rubber band bracelets that are also shapes. Is that the one the parents think means sex stuff? Those ones, yeah. but the reports are just the sensationalist news media capitalizing on the fears of suburban parents as usual. At least I hope. Yikes. Right, now I'm very ready for some fine wine and some delicious cheese. The waitress stops by and takes our order for the biggest cheese plate you have. For the love of God, please just put cheese in my mouth. And recommends us some wine. You two want a scorecard for trivia? There's trivia? Yep, we're starting in a few minutes. Pretty much everyone here is playing.
Yes.
Yes! We'd love to play, right, Sonny? Yeah, sure. I'm so bad at trivia. I'm going to do so badly at this, just so you're aware. The waitress hands us a scorecard and a few pencils before leaving. Might not be much help here. I'm not very good at being smart, I guess. Come on, I doubt it'll be too hard. Sonny! I turn to see Matt and Brian here with their daughters. Looking like they're ready for trivia. They come up to our table to greet us. Hey guys, you all here for the old question and answers game? Yep, we come here every week, but Brian and Daisy carry the team. Come and Caesar and I are just here for the cheese. Problem 2, Lost and New Lock have been reigning champions for the last month. Man, Brian's great at trivia too. That raises the stakes. Great name though. Still a team name. That's Carmen Caesar's claim to fame. It hurts me how good I am at puns. Like father, like daughter.
Hey.
You guys gonna try and give us a run for our money?
Oh.
We'll see what we can do. Not to hurt your feelings too bad. The cheese will taste so much better with a side of victory. Yes, you and I bump fists. Tag team champions. We'll have to think of a good team name, but I think this will be fun. Good luck! Brian, Matt, and their daughters head back to their table. Well, I guess we need a name. Any good ideas? Real Monsters! I love that. Not gonna lie. Break the Swiss connections. I mean, easy breezy, beautiful. I mean, all of these are brilliant, but Real Monsters. Real Monsters, that'll do just nicely. You can't not. You can't not. The waitress comes by with our cheese board and we revel in its glory. Already I can see a piece of cheddar with my name on it. I pair it with some strawberry preserves and slide into a dairy-induced ecstasy. There is such a fine variety of cheeses and charcuterie that I am positively overwhelmed. A quick dip into the seasoned nuts, a slice of savoury yet salty Gouda, perhaps a focaccia crisp topped with honey and goat's cheese. I'm so happy. So happy. Hugo raises his glass at me. Cheers to cheese! Hey. A middle-aged man in the backwards baseball cap, sunglasses and cargo shorts jogs out of the back with the frenetic energy of the radio DJ. Oh god, let's just do it again. Everybody ready for some trivia? The restaurant cheers. Oh man, looks like everyone's really into this. That's what I like to hear. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Quizmaster Quinn. My actual name's Richard. I just like alliteration. More cheers. I see some of you brought your children here tonight. That's cool. My children won't speak to me.
Hey!
I'm just joking around. Classic Quizmaster Quinn humor. It's actually my wife that won't speak to me. She doesn't want kids. Let's get into some questions. The first category is literature. Excellent.
I am sad.
Oh, you know who loved literature? My dead father. I looked up to him so much.
Bang, bang.
More jokes! Classic Quizmaster quips. Just trying to keep it light here, folks. Just like I thought my wife was the light of my life. You got this literature stuff, right? Does Franz Kafka have an irrational fear of one day waking up as a large, grotesque, insect-like creature? Yes. This is the continent that encompasses the realms of Gondor, Rohan, Mordor, and Lothlorien. Other notable sites include Isengard, Mirkwood, Rivendell. What is the Elvish name for this continent? Fucking... well... That requires having seen that recently, and I have not. I've not seen that. I don't remember the last time I saw that. I'm going to have to make it all up. This is it. We're gonna make it up. We're gonna pick one, and it's gonna be the correct one, because I'm good at guessing.
Wrong answer.
Nope. No idea. Who was the writer that created Tarzan and John Carter of Mars? I don't know. I don't know these things.
Wrongo.
I have absolutely no idea. I don't know trivia. This is why I don't do pub quizzes. Evan Dance is better known as this man.
Correct.
Oh, there you go. Woohoo. One of them, I think. The Quizmaster walks around the room. I think he's doing crowd work. He stops by mine and Hugo's table. Whoa, nice cheese plate you got there. Thank you. How's that cheese tasting, big guy? Good. Ah, great. Cheese used to be my favorite food, but I developed a lactose intolerance later in life. I feel that. I'm sorry to hear that. I also developed clinical depression. Oh. But people don't tell you to just get over your lactose intolerance, right? Nobody's like, have you tried exercising to get rid of your debilitating dairy allergy? Or, you just need to choose to not let your throat close up when you eat brie. Anything? Is that scant? I'm trying to workshop my routine here. Quizmaster Quinn wanders off to another table. Who wants to start the next round? I'm gonna get so many more wrong! Woo! Cinema! Woo! More things I can't do! Woo! Oh man, I love movies! Sometimes I retreat into them for days on end, because obsessing over a fictional universe is easier than engaging with my real emotions and problems. He sounds like he should be in therapy. I think he should be in therapy, yeah. I think that would help. Frodo Baggins, am I right? Is he okay? I think it's just his character. I hope. How's your cinema?
Hey.
Spotty. I don't know a lot about movies, but if there are any questions about bad horror movies, I can be of service. That's an interesting one.
Oh.
It's a bit of a guilty pleasure. Return of the Jedi, what does Luke ask Leia if she remembers? I don't fucking know. What entertainer makes fourth wall breaking appearance in the film Gremlins 2?
Correct.
Ah, there you go. Which of these 80s horror movies dies? Which of these 80s horror movie dies? It says dies. Does not feature an Italian Indian burial ground. Italian Indian burial ground as part of its setting. I don't know. I feel like all of these could have Indian burial grounds. No idea. They die, you die! Terrible. Seems like we're doing pretty well, but we're neck and neck with Brian and Matt's team. Those guys are pros. Are we? How? I look over to their table and give them a friendly but competitive nod. I look eyes at Brian. He gets a much sterner nod. And the category is wrestling. Okay, we're totally boned. Hugo grabs my arm.
Oh.
Wait, I got this. Huh? And you know who I would want to wrestle with? Literally anyone. I crave human interaction. Please put me in a chokehold. Wow. Please, it's been so long since I've been held. I can only process my emotions by making jokes out of them. Let's start the quiz. Remember that this is the lightning round. The first people to answer get the points. I look over to Hugo. He's focused. He's in it to win it. Question 1. This was the original name of Stone Cold Steve Austin and his debut for the WWE.
Oh.
Hugo's hand shoots up. Yes, the enthusiastic one over there. Steve Austin debuted as the ringmaster.
Oh.
Correct.
Or debut. Debuted. Yes. This is correct. Points to Real Monsters. Next question. This city was the location of the first ever WrestleMania.
Oh.
Hugo's hand shoots up again. Yes, the one who looks like he has known the answer for his entire life. The first WrestleMania was held in New York. New York at Madison Square Garden in 1985.
Correct.
Another correct answer for Real Monsters. Hugo's destroying these questions. He's so passionate about this. I've never seen him act like this before. It's honestly kind of hot. Ooh, a tough one. The title match went down in history as the shortest match at the WrestleMania to date. Hugo jumps up, more excited than I've ever seen.
Oh.
Chavo versus Kane. Ooh, sorry, Bucko, but that's incorrect. The answer is actually Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus at the WrestleMania 28. No, that's absolutely wrong. The real record is Chavo Guerrero versus Kane WrestleMania 24, March 30th, 2008. Kane took down Chavo with one chokeslam and pinned him for the 3 count. I will not stand for this travesty.
Sad Master Quill.
Hey man, I'm just reading for the card here. I don't actually write these. Well, you're still wrong. He's like an excited puppy. He do be. What are you, my ex-wife? The crowd erupts in laughter. Hugo blushes. He retreats back into his chair. Fine. Wow, Hugo seemed real fired up about that. Where did he get this encyclopedic knowledge of wrestling? How do you know so much about wrestling? Oh, you just pick stuff up. That sounds suspect, but it seems like he doesn't want to talk about it. I turn my attention back to Quizmaster. Alright. Looks like we're down to the final category, and it's a close one between Provolone 2 and Lost in New York. Brian and Matt high five. And, Real Monsters! Hugo and I have a high five. We look over to Brian and Matt. Commentator and Daisy will playfully give us the thumbs down and stick their tongues out. I ate a big chunk of cheddar without breaking eye contact to show them just how serious I am. The final category is cool animals. Animals, huh? I never could take care of another living thing. Hell, I can barely take care of myself. I'm falling apart. Anyway, here's the questions. The Canary Islands are named after what kind of animal? Were they not named after birds? Were they not named after canaries? Is that too obvious?
Wrong.
Apparently that's too obvious. What is the last animal that appears in the dictionary? Fucking, I don't know. This thing?
Correct.
What mammal has the thickest concentration of fur in nature? Otter?
Correctamundo.
Alright, I'm just gonna come around and collect your scorecards and we'll see who came out on top. Remember, the winning team gets a $25 gift card to Phil's Auto Care. If you need a car part, Phil's will fulfill all your needs. Oh god. Everyone oohs and ahs. God, I want that gift card. The Quizmaster goes into the back to tally up the score. I pick up what's left of our cheese plate. There's a bit of brie here that tastes absolutely divine on the cracker with a little bit of honey and dried it.
Hey,
What are your plans after our big win? I'll probably retire, take a man to somewhere tropical, drink something out of the coconut. Always wanted to do that. How about you? Probably take my winnings to Colin's gambling ring, bet it all on black. Walk out of there with more rubber bands and the shape of animals than I know what to do with. Bold, but I like your style.
oh,
You won the last piece of party? Nah, that's all you. You definitely earned it. After a couple of minutes, the Quizmaster jogs back into the room. Everyone immediately quiets down, waiting with bated breath for the results. Who will win the coveted gift card? I really hope it's us. Hey everybody, we've had a great night. Lots of goofs, lots of laughs. A little bit of light crying in the back, but that's neither here nor there. It was a close game, but the winners tonight of the trivia contest is... we didn't win. What a shock, I got loads wrong. God, I can't do this anymore. Please just take the gift card. Brian and Matt run up to grab the coupon and bow to the roaring applause of the crowd. I do my best to convey to Hugo a sense of appreciation for his hard work at trivia, with only eyebrow raises and a shoulder shrug. Shoulder shrug, shrug, shrug. We'll get him next time, Sonny. They haven't heard the last of our real monsters. They have not. I hope they have, because I'm terrible at trivia. Hugo and I walk back towards our cul-de-sac, full of cheese and a sense of defeat. Brian's good, but I saw some technical weaknesses there, which I think we can exploit for next trivia night.
oh.
He seemed weak on literature. I think if we can establish ourselves early on, it would hurt team morale. Maybe it would get them more focused on the cheese than winning. You're right. Next time we'll be prepared. A shame about that one wrestling question, though. I'm not kidding. I plan to write a strongly worded letter to whoever employed that man. Come on, there's got to be a story there. What do you mean? You didn't even stop to think. You pulled that wrestling knowledge out like you were there at the ring yourself.
I don't know.
Oh, it's just stuff I know. Hugo, I figured you'd be better at lying after dealing with every kid in school for as long as you have. It's embarrassing. You know what's actually embarrassing? Not being able to explain basic algebra to your daughter. You know what's definitely not embarrassing? Knowing stuff about wrestling. Hugo sighs.
No.
Alright, if you really want to know. Oh, he liked the aubergines were there. Hugo leads me to his house at the edge of the cul-de-sac. We step inside, and his house is exactly what I expected it to be. Neat and filled top to bottom with books and art. Neat. It's quite cluttered to me. Welcome to my home. Sorry it's so messy. His house is actually spotless. It's not, though. Look at the background. I follow him down the hallway. What are we doing? Hugo opens the door and ushers me inside. It's pitch black. He closes the door behind us. Hugo flips a switch and I finally understand. That's neat. You'd like to see messy, right? Whoa. Curio cabinets packed with in-box wrestling action figures line the walls, along with posters, cardboard cutouts, and every piece of wrestling memorabilia imaginable. A giant widescreen TV sits on the decked-out media stand. I'm speechless. I look over at Hugo, who's hovering by the door, doing everything to avoid eye contact. It's really embarrassing. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Are you kidding? Look at all this stuff. This must have taken you forever to collect. Can I touch this? Go ahead. I pick up one of his replica championship belts and toss it over my shoulder. You smell what I'm cooking?
Oh.
I think the line is, it's meatballs. Sorry, I don't watch a lot of wrestling. I just think it's cool how passionate you are about this. Yeah, I am. I really, really like wrestling. He's blushing so hard right now. Hugo, you brought the wrong kind of pizza rolls again. Looks like Ernest just got home. He's yelling in from the hallway. I can see Hugo immediately deflate. Told you those pizza rolls have less sodium. I just want you to be healthy. Ernest comes into Hugo's wrestling room and looks around with disgust. He notices me and scoffs. I thought nobody was allowed in your precious wrestling room. I never said that. I just said you're not allowed to take action figures out of their boxes and pose them so that they're having sex with each other. Ernest gets flustered. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm gonna go throw eggs at stuff. Have fun with your stupid wrestling crap. Ernest leaves. Then, a moment later, pops his head back in the room. And your stupid friend. Ernest storms back out the room. I hear a door slam. Hugo wearily rubs his hand through his hair and runs his hand. Sorry about him, and sorry that I have to keep apologizing about him. He's just going through a phase, I guess. Try so hard to impress him, but it's obvious that no matter what I do, he hates me. Ernest has a thing against authority figures, and you don't get much more authoritative than a teacher, Dad. My ex, he gets to be the fun weekend dad, and I'm just Hugo who makes Ernest eat his vegetables and turn in his homework on time. Hey, you love him, and you're looking out for his best interests. Take it from one dad to another. Someday he'll come to appreciate you. Maybe not someday soon, but someday. I hope so. Thanks for letting me vent. Hugo glances at his watch. I suppose it's getting kind of late. Let's do trivia again sometime soon. I would absolutely love to. I'm lying. I start to leave. And hey, thanks for showing me your wrestling stuff. Maybe you can tell me some more about it next time. Hugo smiles. That would be amazing. I'll catch you around. Big please. It only takes me a minute to walk back home. Amanda's sitting on the couch reading a book about female photographers. Wow, I thought you didn't like reading. I don't. This book is all pictures. And even then, my patience is being tired.
Aww.
Did you get to eat all the cheese that your little heart desired? I am a happy little cheese monster. But I made sure to leave room for dinner. Who wants breakfast for dinner?
Alright.
Hash browns!
Yes.
Okay, toast dipped in egg! Or blueberry pancakes! Well, only if you'll have me make them. You know I'm the world's best blueberry sprinkler. I'm also totally amazing at heating up the maple syrup in the microwave. Now tell me all about the cheese board. Amanda and I spend the evening cooking an elaborate breakfast with everything we can find inside of the fridge. I tell her about the trivia, but leave out the parts about Hugo being into wrestling. I figure she would probably find some nefarious way to use that information for a better grade. Don't blackmail your teacher. Don't do that. Date complete. We fucked up the trivia, but hey. Jeez!
I'm JK rolling with delight.
That was quite the pun. How dare you?
Welcome. You've got dads.
You've got dads. Ryan time. We're making it through them. We're doing it. Oh boy. Hey, Daisy and I are going fishing tomorrow. Are you in or out? Oh, I have a message from Brian. Oh no, I've been dreading this day. I accidentally boasted about my abilities as a fisherman to Brian, and now he's challenging me to another dad-off. I've been doing my fishing research online, but I'm nowhere near close to being an expert. Still though, I have to accept. I type back to Brian. That's great, man. Super excited to catch all those fish. And my lawn could use another good mowing. Now, show him. Brian responds back, letting me know that tomorrow he'll pick us up at an hour I previously forgotten existed. Man, that's gonna be a rough start. Amanda Amanda comes into the room from the kitchen eating a cheese stick by biting it off piece by piece like some kind of monster. I didn't raise you like that. What? It's called string cheese, and not choppy cheese for a reason, Amanda.
Ugh.
Did you just call me in here to criticize my controversial string cheese eating technique, or what? No, Amanda, we have to go fishing tomorrow. Well, you have to go fishing. I get to play with Brian's dog. How do I become a master of fishing overnight? You went fishing in the Girl Scouts, didn't you? Nope. My stint in the Scouts was brief and purely transactional. I thought I could get free cookies, but I didn't know that I had to, like, be outside and tie knots and stuff. So I have to be Brian. Dad, let me tell you a story. Do you remember last summer how I applied for a job at that coffee shop across town? Give me a refresher. During the interview, they asked me if I knew how to work an espresso machine, and I really wanted the job, so I lied and said yes. On that first morning, there was a line outside the door. Within half an hour, I severely burned my hand, and they told me to go home and never come back. I still have a scar from that. Of course I remember. What does that have to do with fishing? The burn is a metaphor. I don't get it. You can lead a horse to water. What do horses have to do with fish and burns? Dad, please! I don't get your obsession with competing against Brian. You wouldn't understand. It's a dad thing. Please try explaining it to me. Okay, Brian's just... He just thinks that he's so much better than me, and he purposefully reminds me of that whenever he can. It's like he has to one-up me. I have to beat him at his own game. Is that what you think is happening here? No, Amanda. Okay, good. I know that's what's happening.
Dad.
Alright, Pops. We should probably both be getting some sleep. See you in the morning. Night, Panda. I brush my teeth and throw on some pajamas. I climb into bed, set my alarm, and close my eyes. Okay, sleep. I am wide awake. I can't help but think about the last time I went fishing, hoping that there's something I can glean from it to give me an edge over Brian. I was about 9 years old. My dad woke me up one morning and told me to get dressed and meet him downstairs. It was still dark out. I had no idea what was going on. But before I knew it, we were both alone on a freezing cold lake. I had to sit there for hours while it got hot and muggy, the air thick with bugs. I picked up mosquito bites while my dad sat in stony silence, fishing pole in one hand and the beer in the other. We didn't catch anything. On the long drive home, my father brought me a pack of cigarettes and didn't say a thing. That didn't help, and I think I have some repressed sadness about my father. I'll deal with that later. There. I'm sitting on the boat in the middle of a body of water. I can't see any land, but I know it's a lake. The water is placid and still. I'm holding a fishing pole. I don't understand why, but it feels like my life depends on catching fish right now. I cast my lure into the water and wait. And wait. And wait. My whole being is filled with hopelessness as I watch the line disappear into the depths below. You used the wrong lure. I look up and see my father, just as he looked that one cold morning, disapproving. I am panicking now. I pull the lure up and try and grab a different one, but all of the lures in my tackle box are the exact same. I look up to my father for guidance, but he's gone. I try casting again, but I can't hold my footing. My boat tips over and I fall into the water, sinking further and further. I see the multitudes of fish that had been lying just below the surface, all swimming around me as if to taunt me. One fish swims up to me. He has Brian's eyes. You gotta use a neutral buoyancy lure if you're trying to catch trout, buddy. I joke awake to the sound of my alarm. It's fishing day. That would explain the weird dream. I groggily slip on clothes and get ready. I spot Amanda's door half open and see her still curled up in the mountain of blankets. Walking over to her bed, I give her a tiny kiss on the forehead. Fishing day, kiddo. You ready? No. Well, you gotta get up. I can't do this without you. Also, stop sleeping in your clothes. Amanda pulls her comforter over her head. Never. Amanda, I'll get up. In a minute. Alright, Brian should be here in 20, so you better not just go back to sleep. Amanda sticks her hand through the blankets to wave me away. I leave her room and make myself some coffee and another cup with lots of cream and sugar for Amanda whenever she gets up. Amanda eventually wanders in and chugs her coffee while I do what jumbles. I hear the doorbell ring. Ring. That must be Brian. Still rubbing her eyes, we walk outside to see Brian. He's decked out in fishing gear. Daisy's falling asleep next to him. Howdy bird gets the worm, buddy. You ready to fish? I was born ready. Wing. Exactly. My eyes narrow in on Brian. It's a good day to die. Hop on in, guys. Let's get this fishing party started. Walk up to the driver's side door and open it. Woof. Brian's dog immediately hops into the driver's seat, wagging his tail furiously. Can I see your license, sir? Maxwell, let Sonny sit. Maxwell obediently hops back into the back to cuddle with Daisy. Amanda settles in next to Maxwell and Daisy and immediately falls asleep. You ready for an adventure? I'm ready for glory. I struggle to stay awake as we drive to the outskirts of town. Country music plays quietly from the radio as I watch trees pass by. So where exactly are we headed? It's about an hour north of here, a little spot I've been going to since I was a kid. My dad used to take me there all the time. I don't think anyone else knows about it. I brought everything we need so we can catch some trout, have a nice little fire, and enjoy the nature. My fishing pole is in the shop, getting it tuned up. Do you maybe have an extra I could borrow? But of course! It's probably not as nice as it sounds like yours is, though. Right. I am digging a hole here. I stare out at the forest lining the highway. The sun is just barely over the horizon, scattering dusky pink lighting throughout the trees. For a split second, I spot a deer grazing on the side of the road before it leaps back into the brush. After a nice quiet drive, Brian eventually tells me to pull off the highway and onto a dirt road. The car bumps along until we reach a clearing that opens up to a magnificent lake. Well, here we are. I step out of the car and help Brian unload our gear as Maxwell runs around us barking. The kids wake up and wander to the shore where Daisy tries to teach Amanda how to skip rocks. Skip rocks! Brian and I carry the tackle boxes and cooler down to the edge of the lake where he has a canoe rating. See? I say it wrong. Ah, great. It's still in one piece. Hold on, help me out with Maxwell. I help Brian place a tiny dog-sized life vest onto Maxwell. Woof, woof! Alright, your turn. Brian hands me a lime green life vest. Maybe if I fall in, you'll save me. If I fall in, I'm counting on you to rescue me. Do it yourself. Brian turns to Amanda and Daisy, who are still skipping rocks. You kids want a fish?
Dad.
I'm good with just throwing rocks into the water. Amanda hurls a rock into the pond with gusto. Yeah, take that, water. Amanda, you're supposed to be skipping them.
Hey.
Is that what we're doing? Daisy, don't you want a fish? I think catching fish is kind of inhumane. We're then gonna go and explore the woods and look at bugs and stuff. Alright, be safe, don't go too far. Brian puts a life vest around himself and we throw all of our equipment into the canoe. Maxwell happily jumps in and takes his place looking out over the front of the boat. I get into the canoe as Brian shoves off. We paddle together to get ourselves in the middle of the lake. Most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had to get you up so early. Yeah, I know, that's pretty common fisherman knowledge. After all, fisherman knowledge that I am knowledgeable about. The gambling man? You know it. Let's see who can catch more fish. Who can catch more than one? Sounds easy enough to me. What's on the line? Besides all the fish I'm gonna catch, obviously. I was thinking something a little more high stakes than mowing the lawn. Custody of our children. More than that, let's say if I win, I get your weed whacker. The Whackmaster 2000? That's a limited edition. But if you win, you get my pole saw, the Reach and Cut 3000. The cordless version? That's the one. Shit, the Reach and Cut 3000 is state of the art. My weed whacker is a prized possession, but there are those hard-to-reach branches at the back of the yard that have been begging for a pruning. You're on. We shake on it. I suddenly remember that I don't know how to fish. My foolish fatherly pride will one day be my undoing. I watch as Brian ties a lure and does some stuff I can't quite follow with his fishing pole. He casts into the lake. Oh boy, now I have to do that. I stare down at the tackle box and at the pole in my hand. Stretch before physical activity. Because I'm such a pro fisherman, I anticipate a lot of quick physical movements over the course of this fishing session. To prepare for such activities, I will now stretch my body so that it is limber and ready for battle. Very responsible of you. I do a few calf stretches, some bicep pulls, crack my neck several times. I bend over to try and touch my toes, but I can't make it happen. I can just barely get the tips of my fingers past my shins. Alright, my nubile body is now lithe and pliant, perfect for wrangling every trout in this lake with my bare hands. Now what? Tie a knot or something. Eggplants! I take my pole and try and tie an elaborate-looking knot to impress Brian. The classic hunter's bend. I learned that one in my youth. Yep, this one isn't coming apart anytime soon. With this knot, I will cast my heavenly line upon the unsuspecting water and deliver us a bountiful harvest. I look over to Brian. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. He loves a good knot. Oh, he does! Let's cast this sucker. I pull my rod back and launch the lure as hard as I can. And the lure flies off the line and sails far, far away, landing in the lake with a loud sploosh. Sorry, I judged the wind speed wrong. This cold air drives the pressure down. Go ahead and take my pole. I know it's hard switching to a new pole you're not used to. I'll fix up another lure. Brian hands me his pole with a smile, and I just sit there feeling like an idiot. Fishing around here is easy. They group up. All you gotta do is line up 3 of the same species and reel them in. That's not how fishing works, but sure! That's what I'll do. I need to match 3 of the same species? I can't tell which fish is which.
Match that fish.
Match that fish!
Match of the day.
Match of the day! Oh, I can't see any! Oh, hello. You're telling me things. But I can't this.
Nice catch.
That one. I can see them! Fishing was a match 3 game. It is! It is now! Oh, Jesus. Oh, some of these fish are too similar looking. I tell you now. I'm struggling with my eyes.
Match of the day.
Match of the day. Not that one. No, 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 no. Turn that down. Put 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 it down. Put it down. Oh, I have no eyes. No eyeballs. None of them. I have no eyeballs. Somebody give me more eyeballs. Oh, Jesus. Nope. There.
Match of the day.
That's one. Iron. Struggling at life.
Match of the day.
Fishing is hard, yo. Fuck me. This one.
Match of the day.
Match of the day.
Catch of the day.
Match of the day.
Catch of the day.
Catch of the day. Match of the day. Catch of the day. Day to catch the match that you did. Day to do the day that you did that match. To catch the day. The match that you did. Day to time. That was this. The good thing. What am I doing?
Match of the day.
Match of the day. This one.
Now you're fishing.
Now I'm fishing. Fuck yay.
Rainbow trout.
Rainbow trout. Do I need to get 3 rainbow trouts? Is that what I need to do? I don't know.
Nice match.
Nice match. Thank you. I do try and doing the nice match.
Nice catch.
Thank you for the
Now you're
catch.
fishing. Now you're fishing.
Oh, I am
Catch of
fishing.
the day.
Now I'm fishing. Catch of the fucking down. No.
Catch of the day.
Catch of the day. Oh, Jesus. Fresh. Good work. Thanks, Brian. Oh, thank you. Wow, this is way tougher than I thought. I look over to Brian, who's smiling and obviously enjoying his time out here on the lake. I will crush him. Suddenly, the fishing pole jumps in my hand. I reflectively tug upwards. I think I got something big! The tip of the pole dips down repeatedly and the line starts to run. Reel it in! I finally get the fish right up next to the boat. It's a long, beautiful rainbow trout. Brian hands me a net. All yours. I lean down and notice that my hands are shaking with excitement. This fish is bigger than all the ones Brian's caught. That pole I saw is mine. Oh my... The entire canoe flips over with me. I find myself sinking into the lake. I should have taken the life vest. All of a sudden, I'm embraced under the water and pulled into Brian's arms. I'm finally dragged upwards, splattering water. All of our gear floats on the surface. Maxwell doggy paddles around us in circles, having a great time. You alright? That count as one. Well, seeing as all of our fish are now swimming safely back in the lake, I guess so. Brian laughs. Let's get you to shore. Brian and I flip the canoe back over and fill it with our now soaking wet gear. Welcome back, Squeech! We row back to shore with Maxwell in tow. Once we get to the beach, Maxwell darts off into the woods. Brian takes off his shirt. Dots of lake water glisten in the sun across his strong back. Man, all that general contracting must have built that guy like an ox. I hope he doesn't notice me staring.
Hey.
I'm gonna get the fire going so we can dry off. Wanna hand me yours? Dry my egg tits! I reluctantly take off my own shirt and toss it to Brian. I suddenly wish I had done more sit-ups in my life. Or any sit-ups at all, really. Another thing you've bested me in, stupid sexy Brian. Stupid sexy Brian. You might as well fry that shirt up. Seems like the only lunch we'll have.
Hey.
The day's young, we can fish from the shore. Once Brian gets the fire going, I try to dry off my pants. Brian sets a couple of lures out by the water's edge. How was the fishing? I got an S rank on the fishing after panicking a lot because I can't see the difference between all those fish. They were very similar looking fish. It's like they're all brown. Every single one of these fish is brown. They're all brown. I can't spread. Just. Yeah. Oh, and we smoked oregano with Matt. That was fun. We're probably going to have to put the kibosh in the competition for now. Until another day. My stomach growls.
Okay.
They need fuzzy mustaches to tell them apart. They do. You hungry? Oh, I'm fine. Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls out a few granola bars. I have a small child. I am flushed with snacks. Brian joins me by the fire and I accept the cargo short granola, which is soggy. And now we're back to waiting. Where did the girls get off to? Shouldn't they be back by now? I wouldn't worry about it too much. They're a couple of smart kids. That's what I'm worried about. They're too smart. They've probably established a small rural government by this point and installed themselves as leaders. I take a look around at the sun cresting the tree line, casting the entire lake in a warm golden glow. The forest seems becoming alive now. Birds chirp, burps chirp, birds chirp in the distance. Wow, nature is beautiful. A mosquito bites me. I slap my neck and curse. Nature sucks. Here you go, bud. Brian hands me a bottle of bug spray. I begrudgingly take it and douse myself. No, I've always hated how this stuff smells. Really? I've always kind of liked it. Reminds me of being outside. Maybe you and I have different sentiments on outdoors. Maxwell comes bounding up to me, a huge stick in his mouth. He drops it at my feet and looks at me expectantly. Throw a stick towards the woods. Why would you do anything else with a dog? Come on. I hurl the stick as far as I can towards the tree line. Maxwell bolts after it, running as fast as his stubby little legs can carry him. Which, consequently, is not very fast. It's very cute, though. Nice throw, Sonny. I turn away so he can't see me blush. Maxwell brings the stick back to me, clearly proud of himself. Good boy, Maxwell. You're a very good and speedy boy. You're the world champion of fetch. It's time for the pets. What's the plan? Scratch behind his ear. Yes, I give Maxwell some nice scratches behind his floppy ears. He responds in kind by licking my face. He really likes you. Be careful, he's gonna try and follow you home if you keep that up. I scratch Maxwell's ears some more intensely. He'll steal your dog, Brian. We both laugh, but I'm only kind of kidding. While I'm playing with Maxwell, the fish begin routinely pulling on Brian's lines. I watch Brian effortlessly fillet the fish, squeezing a bit of lemon on them and frying them up in the cast iron pan. Before we know it, we have the feast fit for the couple of shirtless dudes. Amanda and Daisy emerge from the woods looking totally unscathed. Whoa, Dapple Patrol! I'm gonna have to issue you both a citation and demand you both put your shirts on. There were children present. Brian tosses me my now dry shirt. I pull it over my head, thankful that I will no longer be distracted by Brian and his pecs. Where have you guys been? Studying entomology. What? We were playing with bugs. Ah, I expected you guys to be more covered in, like, mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended. What do you take me for, child? Amanda puts a hand on Daisy's shoulder.
Ugh.
Right. We take a seat around the fire, and Brian serves us all generous piles of fish on paper plates. It's absolutely delicious. Why does he have to be good at everything? Stupid sexy Brian. Fish taste okay? Daisy and Amanda both nod furiously. Well, mouths full of fish. It's incredible. I've never had fish this good. Yeah, it's great. Old Harding family recipe. Why are your pants wet? Well, Amanda, we were out there on the lake and then I accidentally tipped over the boat. Don't worry, all of the gear floated to the surface, so we didn't lose anything. Right, Sonny? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I can't believe he just covered for me. Gosh, he even now humbles me. He's trying to beat me at everything. Including my world-famous sense of humility. Stupid sexy Brian. We finish our we finish our fish, and end up playing catch with Maxwell for a little while before we decide to head out. After cleaning up the camp, we pack up the station wagon and let Maxwell into the back seat. The poor pup falls asleep in the cuddle puddle with Amanda and Daisy. They've had a long day. Oh, I'm having a long day apparently as well. Been an ordeal today, bud. Let me drive you guys home. I want to prove that I'm the most awake dad in the block, but yeah, I'm beat. Fine. As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake disappearing behind us and smile. I rest my head against the window and the low rumble of the dirt road beneath me lulls me into a peaceful sleep. Hey, sleepyhead. I opened my eyes and realized I had dozed off in the car. I self-consciously wipe a little bit of drool off my chin. Oh hey, I was resting my eyes. Just in case we suddenly have to jump into any sort of conflict, so I'm super awake for it. I'm ready to fight. With my strong arms. It's all good. You earned some rest, buddy. Thanks for coming out with us today. I had a lot of fun with you. Thanks for inviting us. I also had fun, actually. Glad to hear it. Take it easy, yeah? You too. Take it the easiest. Brian chuckles to himself as he unloads the car. Take it easiest. Amanda and I get inside and immediately collapse into the couch. Long day. Yep. I was so close to that pole saw. Pole saw? Yeah, Brian and I were competing to see who could catch the most fish. Ah, stop. Why do you care so much? Man, Panda, just look at the guy. He's so obviously got my number and he's rubbing my face in it. Dad, I love you, but you're kind of dumb sometimes. Dumb? Well, clearly the superior dad. You know what? I don't have any of the energy required to properly unpack your weird fixation with asserting your masculinity. I'm going to bed. Night. Amanda slides off the couch and face down onto the floor. I am a tired slug. Amanda, that floor is disgusting. I don't care. Well, night, honey. It's your floor. If it's disgusting, do something about it. Your house. Night, pups. Date complete. Oh, I got a low bug score. God damn.
You know what? Let me mow your lawn this weekend.
Ooh. Oh, he wants to mow our lawn. Oh, goodness. Good snark score, right? Dash snark. Yeah. You gotta get your snarking in.
Welcome. You've got
I
Dad.
think it's only Damien's second date that we haven't done now. And then we're on to picking our dad. Goodness me! We might actually get this done in time. I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. I opened that book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door. Dad, you got a letter! Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damien. Whoa, can I see it? Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment folded into an envelope and sealed with purple wax. Damn, that dude goes all out. Dad's been my favourite. I don't know. Out of all of the sort of events and stuff we've gone out to do, I mean, aside from the dancing, because the dancing was amazing, you know, the dancing was like peak dating right there. It's gonna, I like the vibe with either Matt or Brian. One of them. But I don't know which one. Matt's just a cool dude. And I think the competition thing with Brian is hilarious, and I'd love to see how shocked he ends up being when it's like, you're trying to show off for me, and it's not just a competition, oh my god, it's because he likes me, you know? Because that is basically what's going on. Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment folded into an envelope and sealed with purple wax. Damn, that dude goes all out. I pray off the seal and unfold the letter. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads, Dearest Sunny, I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing rather than trying. One can only hope that my use of slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you might forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unseen, your companionship helped a great deal, not only in the discipline of my child, but in the moral of my spirit, and for that I thank you. That said, Sonny, if you'll allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema, followed by a moonlit stroll, would be to your taste. I eagerly await your response. With great respect, dear Bloodmarch. Get some food, Eddie. Get some food in you. No more of the treats. Amanda and I both look up from the letter. Wow. He's good. So you're gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah, I better message him on that book and let him know. Amanda snaps my laptop shut. You have to write him back. A real letter. But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over crayon. No worries, Eddie. Go get some foods. Food is important. It is. True facts. I keep hiccuping. I think it's because I'm doing all the speaking and the words are just... they're making me hiccup. That, you have to. He wrote you a letter. That's so cool. Would you help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to a show that you two will like, then enclose them in the letter. Oh, that's classy. Amanda and I hop on my laptop and peruse showtimes. He doesn't seem like a romantic comedy kind of guy. Oh, here's one. Vampire Crusade 2. Evil Never Dies. I don't know, that it sounds kind of stupid. Actually, it's a critically acclaimed exploration into the ennui of existence. It really turns the vampire trope on its head. Nah, there's just a lot of blood and vampire titties. Well, let's roll the dice. I purchase the tickets and print them out. Then sit down at the table with Amanda to try drafting a nice letter. I start writing. Damien. I do hope this letter finds you in good health. Come on. What's next? I must confess my amateur control of the written word. Jeez, Dad, have some faith in yourself. Okay, we're trucking along. Let him know how you're feeling. I did very much enjoy the adventure we found ourselves on the last we met. Not bad. Good actiony sentence. Ask him to hang out already. Sure, it takes time, Amanda. None of this makes me sense. While the strange turn of events, I found myself enamored in the situation at hand. Bring it home, Pops. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Smooth. Calling it the cinema is a classy move. Those will find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2 Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you will both find titillating and enjoyable. Hard daps. Hard daps, I wish. Best wishes. Hard daps. And I signed my name, my full name, fancier that way. It's only side up. Is this okay? Amanda reads over my slippy handwriting. You spelled his name wrong. What? Nah, I'm just trying to keep you on your toes. Now all you have to do is seal it and put it in the mailbox. I seal it with tape. That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Amanda leaves the room and returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood. You're gonna have a wax seal. She lights the candle, which starts to burn down and form a pool of melted wax. What's that other thing? Amanda pours some of the wax onto the folded letter and expertly presses a small piece of wood into it. She lets it dry for a second and pulls the wood away, revealing... Here it is, your sigil. A little kitten with a bow in its head. Awesome. Scrapbooking stuff almost comes in clutch. Well, I guess that's all there is to do. I guess all there is to do is to deliver it to his doorstep now, huh? Oh, I thought we were getting a carrier pigeon to do it. I already called my guy. I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has the good pigeons. Don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're no good. I don't want to know if any of this is true. I head outside and walk over to Damien's house. I slip the letter into his slot of I slip the letter into his slot. I slip the letter into the slot in his door and go back home. Mission accomplished? Now we play the waiting game. The night finally rolls around where I'm supposed to meet with Damien. The next day he had left another beautifully crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit and I show up to the theatre a little early. It's a chilly night and the theatre is kind of crowded, but it's still nice. How do you do? I jump at the sound of his voice and turn around to see Damien right behind me. You almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? What? I don't know, I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. Is that thunder? Is it gonna rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What?
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 Oh,
Regardless, the hour grows close. Now we take our seats in the cinema. I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. Please allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids or perhaps Milk Duds. Let's do it. We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. Ugh, my dad's here. Turn around to find Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. Lucian, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theatre. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad. What movie will you be attending tonight? My friends are making me see some kids' movie about talking animals. I don't really care about it. Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2 Evil Never Dies.
What?
You? Watching that? Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it. Ha! Good luck with that, Dad. Lucian rejoins his friends and I look over to Damien. Good luck with what? It's nothing. My son loves to tease. We wait in line for a little longer and Damien buys us snacks. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong. Damien and I take our seats and settle in for previews. Glancing at him, I can see he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrest. Is everything okay? Everything is perfectly fine. I'm so excited for this film. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better. Do you have a favorite horror movie? Of course I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Terrifying. Oh, interesting. That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected him to bring up some sort of strange foreign horror film I'd never heard of. Damien's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip the armrest off. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies? Wah! You must be joking. I love horror movies. The lights dim for the film. Damien screams. I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary. That's all. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice and he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking. Title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2: Evil Never Dies. A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in the coffin. Awaken my coven. 2 more vampires slide the tops of their stone coffins to the floor. Brother, is it time? Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. It is time. The 3 look at each other, and then to the camera. For the Vampire Crusade. This rules. The trio of vampires flies off into the night as foreboding organ music plays in the distance. I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, it's actually a pretty fun flick. We get to a tense moment of the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits at a truce meeting with the general of the human army, whose wife Romulus has fallen in love with. Romulus, it's good to finally meet you. General, I agree, it's good to finally blood you.
What?
Romulus leaps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood splatters over everything, including the camera. Damien screams again, reflectively grasping my hand. I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampires or blood or vampiric blood.
What?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Damien retracts his hand and places it back in his lap. I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic and I got to an extremely scary section. Damien goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. I wish he would hold my hand again. Maybe I could do something to try and make him feel more comfortable. I've got it. I'll do what all dads do best. Talk during the movie. Point out a plot hole. Did you notice how that guard fired 7 bullets but his gun only held 6 bullets? Yes, that is absolutely unforgivable from a filmmaking standpoint. It's almost unwatchable. Funny how it's so much easier to point out tiny mistakes in the work of others than it is to actually go create your own thing, huh? Hey look! That's an anachronism. The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly, with only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. We get to the final scene of the movie, where Romulus Badblood and the general's wife embrace each other in his crypt. It appears that the true Vampire Crusade was the Vampire Crusade in our hearts, our cold and beating hearts. Romulus and the general's wife begin making out. Hard.
What?
The film fades to black, and the end appears on screen. But then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover Camilla, who watch the two from afar. Oh no, twist ending. Our bloodline has been pure for 1,000 years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3. Evil must die again! More thunder, more ominous organs. The movie fades out again, and a bloody question mark now accompanies the end. Damien and I walk out of the movie theatre amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He even seems kind of invigorated. What an interesting film. While the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards to vampiric lore. Yeah, it's pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought there would be. Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. Damien is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk and the cool night air. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theatre. Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company, yes. He thinks I'm lovely. Damn, okay, here comes the smooth response. Thanks. No problem. Brushed it. We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? We could maybe stop off and grab something to eat. Worry not, friend, I have a plan. We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery? What? Are we going in there? A little bit of Victorian flavour, Sonny, trust me. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city, and the night lights sparkle around us. I gotta hand it to him. For being in the cemetery, this is strangely romantic. Picnicking in the graveyard is an old Victorian tradition, an appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? With a flourish, Damien produces a blanket and a picnic basket. Wait, where are you hiding that? Under my cloak? Oh, right. Damien unfolds the blanket and we both sit down, gazing out at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a selection of fine cheeses. More cheese and wine! So much cheese and wine in this game! In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became a more popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures. That makes sense. This is pretty nice. These people are on your level, they are. If I have, like, lactose tablets, then I'm here for it, you know? I don't know how far I can push those tablets. I've not tried. I don't know if I want to try and push them that far, but who knows? I have a question though. How are you so okay with being in the graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie?
What?
I wasn't... He sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I just have never been good at those. I feel as if, because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films, so I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times. Amy, I'm so sorry. If I'd known, I would have suggested another movie. It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. To sit amongst generations of those who came before us. To truly be alive in the midst of so much death brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second. We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in the graveyard at night, but I actually feel very peaceful. You're not sitting alone, how rude!
Huh.
Suddenly, it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees. What is that?
Ah!
I'm not sure. It noticed us. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly towards us. It's taking a more animal form, more feral. I look to Damien for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature is getting closer, moving faster.
Ah!
Woof.
Oh.
Oh. It's a dog. And it finally comes into the light. The friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier that I've ever seen pulls its owner towards us.
Ah.
The dog trots over to Damien and sniffs his hands. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog. Hey. We both look up, not expecting to see... Thanks. Robert, what are you doing out here on this lovely evening? Hunting cryptids. What? What? I didn't know you had the dog. This isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the street. I put a leash on her, and now we're walking around this graveyard together. Hunting cryptids.
Oh.
Damien and I share a look. May I give her a treat? Sure. Wouldn't give her cheese, though.
Oh.
Not to worry. Damien reaches into the depths of his cloak and produces a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks.
Ah.
My absolute pleasure. Damien shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again. Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs. Victorians love dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or a Maltese. I think big dogs are nice too. Yeah, man, dogs are cool. I do believe I've had enough excitement for one night. What say we make our way home? Damien hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I gladly take it as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic basket and leads us out of the graveyard. As we begin the walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to my doorstep. Thank you ever so kindly for your company tonight. Damien, it was my pleasure. Honey, if you'll allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection. Damien reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it into my hand. Wow, thank you, Damien. I should use this to dry the tears for those I've lost. A noble purpose, oh, I thought so. Damien shuffles his feet. I just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you, someone who's open to my eccentricities. It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you. Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. Damien blushes and hastily retracts his hand. I must take my leave. Good night. Before I can say anything else, he's gone. I unlock the door and step inside. Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down to the couch, trying to look nonchalant. Hey, Dad, what's up? Were you watching me from the window? No, I was just... Okay, yes. How was the movie? Lots of vampire titties. I told you. But, as it turns out, Damien is... Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damien. Scary cool. Yep, he's so cool it's scary. Let's save, actually. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties?
Huh.
I think I'm misremembering that. Wow, it's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf? How can you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? How can I be so sure you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow.
Huh.
I don't trust you. Nor are you.
Hmm.
Make intense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay out till late, will you?
Huh.
Try not to howl the moon past midnight. Yeah, don't do that. That's loud. We did it! Woo! Hooray! Woo!
Wow. My stars, this... Never in a million moons have I had a date such as exquisite as this one.
Hi. I'm in tits. Oh, I didn't get much fang. Goodness. Potty humor. Okay.
Welcome.
Right.
You've got dads.
This is it. This is it. This is when we choose. Who are we going on the third date with? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? God damn it. I don't know. Choices. Who would make them? I don't generally want to. Who is it gonna be? It's a shame. Is there a way? I don't think there is. I thought it'd be cool if there was a way you could see, like, how good you did on, like, previous dates. Well, like, there's no record of, like, fucking, I don't know. Your scores, I guess. Left field option, Robert. The only interaction we've had with Robert is we've slept with him twice. That's the only interaction we've had with this dude. We first met him, we slept with him, and then he just ignored us for a while, and then we slept with him again. There's no record of fucking. No, there isn't. Did I say that? I didn't mean to say that. I was trying to think of my words, but you know what I mean, right? There's no record of how well we've done on the dates. Jesus approves. Jesus is coming. I did say that. Oh god, of course I did. It was amusing. I'm glad. I'm glad I amused you. Brian or Matt? Either one of those two. Brian or Matt? Which one? You got noodles. Oh, noodles. Good choice. Noodles are good. This is it. I mean, I've saved, so at some point, if I wanted to, I could go through and do a third date with all of them, but I'm probably not going to do that. So, you know, Brian or Matt. This is it. This is it. Which one? I have no concept of how well we did with either of them, you know? I have no idea. Matt! Matt! Two for Matt! People like Cool Dude Matt! Close your eyes and wave your mouse about. This is how dating works. Just close your eyes and hope for the best. Good grief. We'll do it. We'll do it. 2 votes for Matt. I'm impressed. Look at that. Oh, hello. And hey, you know what they say about third dates. They get pretty serious. You might not have time to browse that book for a while. Are you ready? Oh, I'm so ready. We're so ready. We're doing this. Matt and I have spent a lot of time together lately. After we went record shopping the first time, it became sort of a weekly tradition for us to scope out Final Fantasy 7. What? No. Yes. For new releases. On quieter days, I'll go to the Coffee Spoon just to hang out with him. You also smoked oregano together. You know, that's some bonding right there. You've been trying to get me to branch out from my usual black coffee to try new drinks, and they're always delicious. Since I've been spending so much time with Matt, Carmencita and Amanda have become really close friends. Amanda's taken Carmencita under her wing, teaching her about photography, helping her with homework, and introducing her to music that's not just boy bands. No dish about third dates! Dun dun dun! It's time. Well, she did end up taking her to one of those scream, cry, dancing boy concerts so Matt wouldn't have to go. A truly heroic move. I can tell that Carmencita really looks up to her a lot, so it's great that Amanda's trying to be a good mentor. The open mic night is tonight. Amanda and I are busying ourselves, getting ready. I try to pick out a nicer outfit than usual and pace around the room. Are we gonna sing? I hope so. A bunch of really cool bands are gonna be playing, and I'm excited to see them. I haven't been to a show since the first time Matt and I hang out. Hang out? What? It's weird. Ever since Matt played piano for me that one time, I've never been able to convince him to do it again. He's told me that he also plays guitar, drums, and even the trumpet. He still won't play any of them. Someone's so passionate about music. It's strange that he doesn't want to actually play it. You ready to go, Pops? I can hear Amanda in the hallway as she approaches my room. Yep, Tits is ready. Amanda pops her head in and looks me over. She pinches the bridge of her nose.
Ugh.
Dad, we talked about this. What? The sandals, they're older than I am. Vintage, some would argue.
Oh.
I thought you threw them out. Amanda, since when did you enroll in the Fashion Police Academy? I got kicked out because I was a loose cannon who didn't play by the rules. For example, you're not allowed to mix florals, but you totally can if you have a good eye for colour. You're out of your jurisdiction, rookie. Amanda guards the door until I pick out a better outfit. Stop!
Ugh.
The sandals are going directly into the evidence locker. What's the... It's the trash. Fine. Just fine.
Oh.
I reluctantly walk over to the trash in the kitchen. These sandals. We've been through a lot together. I should say a few words. I don't know who I am without you. I spent a long time cultivating my personal brand, and I'm not sure who I am without you, my sweetest friends. I hope that you two look super fly on an angel's feet, and provide that angel with the ultimate in footwear comfort. Amen.
Hey.
Come on, Dad, we gotta go!
Oh.
I've never seen the coffee spoon so packed. I spot the familiar faces from the pub concert, all sipping on their caffeinated beverages of choice. A couple of people are sitting up on stage. I don't see Matt, but I'm sure he's busy in the back. Amanda and Carmencita find each other immediately and do their secret handshake, some complicated clapping with their hands and then a big hug. Sally! I turn to see Hugo sitting at the table with none other than Damien. Nice to see you two here. I am, as you know, a dedicated patron of the arts. It's a bit of a tradition between Damien and I now. Matt's open mic nights always seem to bring out the best talent in town. Sometimes. Sometimes it gets a bit odd, even for my admittedly eclectic tastes. You guys seen Matt around? Yeah, he was just helping that Pablo kid get some equipment out of his van. Whoa, Vacant Veil is playing a set? What? It's a witch house. Damien's ears plug. What is that? I don't know. Well, it sounds delightful. Amanda says it isn't. James. Alright, I'm gonna go find Matt and see if he needs any help. I head to the back room of the Coffee Spoon, where I find Matt going over some last-minute show details with Pablo. My dude! Pablo and I share a full-on sincere bro hug.
Hey.
Glad you can make it, Sonny. Wouldn't miss it for the world, man. You guys need any help?
Hey.
I think we're all set, actually. Pablo, can you remind me what order people are going up in? Well, you got the handsome and unforgettable Vacant Veil opening up the set with selections from his new album, The Witch Diaries, and then the Third Waves, who are all extremely attractive and could beat me up, and I'd still be into it, are playing a 3-person acoustic set. We got a little bit of spoken word in there, a magic act, and then it looks like we're closing with Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir.
What?
No, absolutely not. I remember the ridiculous set that this band put on when they opened up the pub. Sometimes when it's quiet I can still hear the sound of an accordion being violently thrown against a wall over and over. They weren't that bad. No, you don't understand. The last time they played open mic night, they lit their bassist on fire and the fire marshal had to shut us down. They also refused to pay for their drinks. Yikes.
Huh?
They are not playing tonight. Well, they're outside, all 17 of them.
Hey.
Tell them we're full. Then who's filling their spot? Matt, you should play. Come on, Matt, you should play.
Hey.
No, I can't. I really can't. I'll play. What are you doing? What would you even do? Stop talking, close your mouth. The Scariness Manifesto is making a comeback solo show. I thought you didn't know how to play anymore. You don't know how to play anything anymore. Scar comes to you in the hour when you need it the most, without fail. Fuck. Stop being so desperate to please your hot friends, Sonny.
Hey.
Is there a keyboard around? Your unending thirst will be your ultimate downfall. Yeah, I have one right here. That's settled. Dude, are you sure? No, I'm not! As sure as ska is generally played with the scattered noises on the upbeat. Well, as long as nothing gets set on fire, it can't possibly be worse than Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Never make decisions while thirsty. Oh no! Matt grabs me by the shoulders and stares me into my eyes. Thank you, Sonny. I owe you big time. I settle back into my seat with Amanda and watch the show start. The house is packed now with a few people even standing outside to watch. What have I gotten myself into? Amanda, I may have made a mistake. Dad, if you bought a brand new pair of those sandals in hopes that I would be okay with you wearing them, I swear to... I agreed to pull out my scarf. No. Absolutely not. I had to help Matt. Dad, I love you and I support you. But we left Scar behind for a reason. Look, it's either this or we're in the splash zone for a group of 20 musicians all crying at the same time for the sake of art. And I'm not being hyperbolic about the splash zone thing. They literally hand out ponchos. Somehow this is the preferable option. It's my latest song, Thirsty Dad. I just have to play the thing. Like, what thing? You don't know how to play any instruments? Just promise me you'll still love me after this. I promise. But I may have to change my last name, and I hope you'll understand. Of course. My new last name is going to be Fire Blast. Amanda? Or maybe Cold Steel. Good name. Matt takes the stage to a roar of applause from the crowd. He grabs the mic and addresses us all. Thank you everyone for coming out tonight. Matt's so nervous. And I'm so nervous. I can't stop staring at his mouth, and that makes me even more nervous. We have a jam-packed roster of amazing local talent who you might already know, or maybe have seen before, but would like to see again, and I'm rambling now, sorry. Matt. So, let me just bring on a dear friend of mine who's making his live show debut. Please welcome to the stage, Bacon Vale! The crowd cheers again, and Pablo bounds to the stage, beaming. He sets up his 2 laptops and keyboard and launches into his set. Thank you, everyone! This one is called Which House Never Dies, and you're next. Pablo hits the crowd with a heavy, inaccessible synth bass layered bass, I was right. Layered under drum samples and clips from science fiction. He's not talking about fish. And played in reverse. It's maybe not the right show for this, but everyone seems to be enjoying whatever this is. At the end of the song, Pablo jumps on the mic. Thank you to all the veil wearers who came out tonight. A portion of the crowd cheers. He has a fan base already? He has a name for the fan base? This is his first live show. You can buy t-shirts out of the trunk of my car after the show. Also, I'd like to thank my mom for coming out to watch me play. You were my rock, Ma. Love you, honey! Pablo plays a few more songs that are actually super fun to listen to. Wow, definitely did not see that coming. Especially after Amanda's strongly worded thoughts about the genre. Once he's done, he vacates the stage and Matt jumps back up again. Big round of applause for our very own Pablo, who coincidentally works here. Yay, Pablo! And hey, next up are a group of young ladies who have been tearing up the East Coast with riot punk for 3 years now. Years, I meant years. 3 years. Sorry, the writing on my hand smudged because I'm sweating. I shouldn't have told you that I'm sweating. I'm sorry. Wow, it seems just as visibly nervous as I feel right now. Put your hands together for the Third Waves! Buzzcut Molly from Vinyl Fantasy 7 takes to the stage, followed by 2 girls with colourful hair and fishnet stockings. All of them are wearing combat boots and all of them look mad about something. Their set is so energetic that it almost seems like a pit is going to open up in the coffee shop. I look over to Amanda, who's clearly enjoying the hell out of this yes, female-fronted punk rock. God, words are fucking with me. Dad, can I get a lip ring? Sure, if you pay for it yourself. Come on, there's no fun if it's not an act of youthful rebellion. After the Third Waves close out their set, a variety of acts plays to the delight and sometimes horror of the crowd. The magician tries to turn a cup of coffee into a cup of coins, but ends up just spilling hot coffee all over himself and dropping the coins. As each act leaves the stage, I get more and more nervous. There are so many people here. I don't know anything about how to play the piano other than it has keys and you have to touch the keys to make sounds. Also, I almost spilled the flat white stripes with my hand because it's trembling so much. No joke, Dad. I'm rooting for you. You're gonna knock him dead. Thanks, Mad Panda. An improv comedy group takes the stage. They take suggestions from the crowd and end up doing a scene that was supposed to be about coffee, but instead turns into 5 minutes of dick jokes. Classic. I have a hard time laughing. My stomach is tying itself into knots. Not just regular knots either, like the kind of knots you get when you throw your phone charger, headphones, and laptop charger into the same bag. Out of nowhere, Matt sits down next to me. Hey, are you doing okay? I'm totally fine. I want to reassure him that I'm okay, but I just can't get the words out. I'm here.
Hey,
Alright, just making sure. I know you're gonna do great, Sonny. Matt squeezes my shoulder and jogs back up to the stage.
hey,
Everyone, we're down to the last act of the night.
hey.
Now this person, who is my friend, is making their return to the stage after a long hiatus. Please welcome, formerly of the Scarminus Manifesto, Sunny Side Up. Everyone cheers as I take the stage. Damien and Hugo are staring at me in shock. Hey everybody, good to be here. Thanks for having me on. Great crowd. My name is Sunny, but you can call me by my stage name. Five Eye Freddy. I think he liked that, but it was off screen. The crowd claps politely. I sit down at the piano. That's a lot of keys. That's so many keys. Do pianos usually have this many keys? God, these lights are really bright. Someone coughs. I guess that's some good stage banter. And now, I have to play a song. This song is called Beam Me Up, Scotty. Deep breath. How hard can it be? Oh god. No matter how disastrous this is, I have to make it through the whole song and I have to save the day. Here goes nothing.
Tickle that ivory.
Please sing along. It'll be alarming. Maybe I'm going. Who's meowing? Who else is meowing? Doing your best as Aldeness. I look up the crowd. I see a bunch of people shifting in their seats. Oh no, I'm losing them. Scar really is dead, and I killed it. Everybody Scar? Everybody Scar! Like a checkerboard tie-wearing angel descending from a two-tone heaven, Matt walks on stage playing the guitar. We lock eyes and he gives me a reassuring smile as he effortlessly plays the chords to the song. I look out and see the crowd go wild to Matt's appearance on stage. Everyone's bouncing around now. Should I say it right? It fills me with renewed energy as we jump into the chorus.
Oh.
Beam me up, Scotty! Beam me up, Scotty!
Hey.
Beam me up, Scotty, to the Star Trek Enterprise. Oh,
Hey.
God. Matt jumps into an improvised solo that was way better than the one Darren Springstead wrote in high school.
Hey.
We make it to the end of the song in one piece and the crowd goes wild. I'm moist with sweat. Head to toe. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Stella. The crowd practically screams. They're all chanting Matt's name. They want to hear you play, man.
Hey.
Matt smiles.
Hey.
I think I'm ready. I excuse myself from the stage and take my seat next to Amanda as Matt cozies up to the microphone. Take back what I said about Scar. That was pretty cool. I high-five Amanda and we look towards the stage. Hey everybody. More cheers. I haven't played in front of people in a long time, but it's cool to be back.
Oh.
One goes out to a good friend. Matt looks eyes with me. We both smile.
Hey.
You helped me to be able to do this again.
Hey.
Thank you.
Hey.
This is an old one from Stillness the Dancing. The entire crowd excitedly jumps to their feet. Matt closes his eyes and starts playing an upbeat, intricate melody. The crowd sways to the music. Matt looks entirely at peace with a small smile on his face as he sings. After he finishes his song, the crowd insists to an encore. He ends up playing a few more tunes to an adoring audience before thanking everyone for coming out. The moment he steps off stage, he gets mobbed by people. Everyone seems to be amazed that he's playing again. Darren and Hugo thread their way through the crowd to talk to me.
Hey.
That was amazing!
Ah.
It was certainly a sight. Do they make industrial darkwave Scar? I'm not too sure if that genre exists, but it's never too late to start a band, apparently. I glance back over at Matt, who's hugging a bunch of people. They really seem excited to see him play. Oh yeah, he hasn't played since he lost Rosa. What?
Oh.
I didn't realize. Suddenly it'll make sense to why Matt was so reluctant to play. It must have taken so much for him to jump on stage with me just now. The crowd slowly filters out into the street as the show ends. I decide to stick around a little longer to see if I can talk to Matt. Hey, I'm taking Carmen Cedar to get ice cream. Is it okay if she sleeps over? We're gonna paint our nails and start a pump band. Yeah, go have fun. Please just don't wake up the neighbours with any biting truths about the government or whatever. Don't worry, we'll wake them up figuratively instead. Amanda and Carmen see to bump fists and head out. I spot Matt finishing up conversations with a couple of stragglers on their way out of the coffee shop. Hey, Matt!
Hey, dude.
Hey, dude. Need help closing up?
Oh. Hey!
I'd love that. Matt and I stack chairs and sweep the floor in silence. We carry the stage equipment back to Matt's van, where we see Pablo selling merch to a crowd of people out of his trunk. Shirts of the finest quality, every step of production from thread to stitch overseen by yours truly, graphic designs fit for a king. The kid's gonna go far.
Hey!
We head back into the coffee spoon and Matt puts the finishing touches on closing. When we're all done, Matt and I lean up against the counter. Thanks for saving me from myself up there. All in all, it ended up being pretty cute. Plus, you protected us from Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Someone told me that they tried to do a street performance down the road, and they all got arrested for trying to form a human pyramid in traffic. Did it feel good to be on stage again?
Hey.
Yeah, it really did. I heard that you stopped playing after your wife died. I didn't realize it had been that long. Yeah. That looks like he wants to say something, but he's having a hard time getting it out.
Man.
He takes a deep breath. I'm not really a people person, obviously. Crowds made me nervous as hell, which is, not exactly the best for performing live music. When I was with Rosa, she lit up the room. I could follow her lead. After she passed, I was lost. Even touching a guitar hurt too much. I tried playing for people over and over, but the music would never come out, so I just gave up. I guess what I'm trying to say is, life wasn't this scary when I had someone in my corner, someone I felt safe with. I hadn't felt like that for a long time. Until tonight. What changed?
Hey!
You? Blood rushes to my face.
Hey.
When I saw you looking so scared on stage, you reminded me of myself. And I don't want anyone else to have to feel that bad.
Hey.
When I got up there and started playing, for the first time in forever, I felt comfortable. I was having fun. I had spent all this time being so afraid of performing that I forgot how much I loved it.
Hey.
Your strength gave me strength. Whether you were trying or not, you got me out of my comfort zone, so thank you.
Hey.
Thank you for helping me realize that I can do this. I'm glad I could help. You come in on stage, I didn't think you would stick your neck out for me like that, especially considering all of this. It really means a lot to me.
Oh.
Well, you mean a lot to me. Matt and I lock eyes. He leans in and kisses me, quick and soft. He pulls away and covers his mouth.
Oh.
Oh god, I'm sorry. Sorry, I can't believe I just did that. Neither can I, but
Hey.
I'm glad you did. Our lips touch again. I brush his hair out of the way and rest my hand on the small of his back. Matt pulls me closer. Everything about him is sweet and soft. His lips taste like vanilla. He smells like coffee cake. He works in a coffee shop, I mean. I can feel him smile through the kiss, which makes me smile. He laughs into my mouth, and I can't help but laugh too, our teeth knocking against each other. Ow. Cake. Get cake. The moment I open my eyes, I realize we're still leaning against the espresso machine. Maybe the coffee shop isn't the right place for this. Maybe you're right. Let's go back to my place. How forward of you, sir. Goodness. Look at the proud parent and healthy. We fucked up the cool.
Yeah, I'll give that record another spin. Why not?
Okay, well, fine. It was fine, I suppose. He didn't hate it. He didn't particularly like it, but he didn't hate it. So I think that's a win. Whew, I think I have everything finally set up. The manager should be here any minute now. A healthy, proud parent! Yes! I think that's her in the car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Sonny, be cool. Amanda walks to the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off for a good start. Something fishy? Rats. It's the feds. That live crowd is finally catching up to you. I tried to send them in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the US government. Well, if they think they're gonna take me alive, they've got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I'll lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Oh, Dad, you... I dramatically whipped the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops.
Alright.
No way! I figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of long-haul paranormal ice road ghost truckers. This is all 19 seasons. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door.
Hey!
Where? Men. Fuck. You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here! Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you.
Yeah.
Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable, down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Surprise, it's a bunch of dads. Sonny, my dude. Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bad, I got men's shirts, I've got women's shirts, I've got tank tops in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colours. Each one of them of fine quality, screen printed with the logo and visage of the world-renowned witch house outfit, Fake and Veil. Hashtag priorities, pasta comes first, obviously. Come on now. Purchasable at most respectable retailers. But more specifically, out of the trunk of my car, I'm also selling my mum's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. Sonny! Brian, you made it! Don't pass up on good mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let them bait you, don't let them bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Sure thing, pal. Say, let me know if you ever want to head out on the lake. I'd be happy to pull you out of the drink again. Deep breaths. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thanks so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro! Bro! This is a real rager. Taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get to it, Wild.
Bro.
Good boy, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Me too, dude. Brian and Hazel peek out from behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for the ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Brian ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will believe you. Oh, boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon,
Bro.
yep? Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Tell her yourself. You're here. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year, and I'm sure the kids would love to see your dance moves again. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese.
Oh.
Perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Sonny. Thanks, Hugo. I learned from the best. I got a pocket full of gift cards that say you already know a thing or two. Let's get together for a trivia night again sometime soon, huh? Please no, I suck at trivia. You know it! You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda go into her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for the finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Oh. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school.
Pew.
Pew pew. Yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Oh!
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so... she'll fit into college just fine. Hey, Robert. Glad you can make it. Yep. Robert takes a sip of his drink. Why is he being so cold to me? Everything okay? Sure. Why won't you talk to me? I thought we had something. Come on, Sonny. You know what this was. You were an object to me, the same way I thought I was an object to you. I figured we were on the same page here, at least from how you were acting. Well, I don't want to be in this if there's feelings involved. I got too much to do with as is. Catch you around.
Ah,
Well, we really fucked up his storyline, didn't we? Well, the splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. I stare at Lucian. He knows. I know, but I'm a man of my word. The story of his Oregano betrayal will go unsung. Thanks for coming by. I smell the Amanda and Carmencita in the corner of the party. Wonder what they're up to. As I walk up, I can tell they're already deep in conversation. Listen, it's like prison rules. First day of high school, you gotta establish yourself at the top of the pecking order. Really? No, just find a group of people that you like and then hang out with them. Be yourself. Don't worry about being cool. You'll find friends. And try not to kiss anyone who has braces. You get stuck, kiddo. Hey guys. Hey Amanda's dad. Carmencita's here and getting ready for high school. Got any advice? When you join band, pick the easiest instrument to carry. I'm still walking a little sideways from my sousaphone days. As it is. Alright, I'll leave you guys to it. Carmencita, me and Amanda are still on for dinner with you and your pops tomorrow? Yes, we're already planning a carrot cake for you guys. Better keep making rounds. I'll leave the two to keep conspiring. What a fucking cherry blossom tree in your garden? The hell kind of frickin' garden is that? The party starts to wind down. I take a seat next to Matt. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill.
Hey.
It seems like Amanda really enjoyed this. Thanks for putting together such a nice surprise. A nice one? I guess so. It's a nice garden. I see. Have you seen how fancy the cul-de-sac is? It's a fucking amazing cul-de-sac. I don't even... Like, why? How... What does Sonny even do? Where is this money coming from? What does... He doesn't work. Throughout this entire game, he's never gone to work. Where do they get the money from? He just exists. He exists with this somehow gets by-ness. Who knows? Carmencita's middle school graduation is coming up in the year or two. I'm sure for the right fee I could put something together. Only if I get the DJ.
Hey.
Matt looks down at his hands. He does that whenever he's trying to figure out the right words to say. Life insurance. Oh yeah, you know. Good grief. Yeah. Or Dad family money. Exactly. I think I had an idea about where this was going, but I don't know anymore.
Hey, yeah.
I like you a lot, Sonny, but I don't think it's more than just as a friend. Ah. I get that, man. You're cool as hell, and I'm down to keep this as friends. Matt looks up at me.
Hey.
I appreciate that. Still welcome to the coffee spoon. Party, you'd be the guest of honor. The last guests begin to make their way out of the party. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Kill the party, Pops. Well, I say I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy. But they could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry, don't cry. I swear to God, Sonny, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time! Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. Intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda and I wave goodbye to the partygoers as they leave. We sit together and watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon. I'm glad you made some friends. Yeah. I know that's maybe not what you were looking for, but these people care about you. Love you, Dad. We'll always have each other. Alright. It's gonna be hard at first, but this is the next chapter in our story, and I would be nervous about it, but I know that you're always gonna be looking out for me the same way I'll always be looking out for you. Team side up? Team side up. Sunny side up. Oh yes, because of eggs. the egg jokes, the egg puns that never left. She wears an egg as well, so it made sense. There you go. I don't know how, but I'm quite proud of the fact that I managed to make it through a dating game and not actually date anyone. So I'm quite pleased with that, personally. And now you get the song again. But there you go. We have gone through this very spooky October game. It's quite a skill, right? I played the game so badly. Yeah. Because I picked the funny options a lot of the time, and I went with that. I rolled with it, and we did the worm, and we lived a good life with this money that we don't know where we get from. There you go. There you go. It's over. It's finally over, and it only overran a little bit. I think that's quite the achievement. Look at that. It's good times. So there you go. I'm just gonna let the music go, because then we can all get it stuck in our head, you know? I made it through the game. I did. Hooray. And there's gonna be a nice long gap of relief from me having to play any other thing else that's dating sim-esque. And now I don't have to play it again. It's true. Unless I want to actually play it, like, better. I'll be honest, it's not on my list of priorities. I was gonna say it's not high on my list of priorities. It's not on my list of priorities at all. So it was a good game. I can appreciate it, regardless of whether I like dating sims or not. I thought this game was very funny. I thought that it was very entertaining to play. It's got good humor. It's got good writing. It's very silly. So it's alright. It's alright. You know. And it wasn't explicit. You know, like some games I've played previously with the things that made me read out. I appreciate that this one didn't do that. You know? Oh goodness. That's it. That's the... And that was our dad. Fantastic. Honestly, the best picture I could ever ask for. There you go. What a hunk, right? That's what I thought. That's what I was thinking. Sitting here, I was thinking, my god, we designed one of the best dads I've ever seen. Matt's missing out. He is. He is. God damn it. I did all of the dates way too poorly. I didn't even get an ending. Yeah. I don't have a talent for dating sim. Is this a talent to be that bad at it that I don't get an ending? Is this what's gonna happen with any other dating sim I play in my life? They're all just gonna go, no. Ew. You know? Oh, you played this really badly. Ew. You didn't know it was possible to not date someone at the end. Well, you've learnt. Put me in front of a dating sim and I'll play it so poorly that it won't actually end up as a dating sim. I'm okay with this. I think that's hilarious, personally. So, sucks. Now we know! Now we do! Exactly. Now we know! You're welcome. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough and it was everything you wanted, Squidge. Is this what you wanted? Is it? Is it what you wanted out of me playing a dating sim? Is this what you came here for? God damn it. Almost. Almost. What could I have done better? You know, I'm open to constructive criticism. What could have gone better? You know, what could I have done to improve your dating sim watching experience? You know, other than me not failing at reading out the English language. Colonel Sanders of pigeons, I know. You're giving me the ultimatum of 2 games I don't own. and completely ignoring the one that I do own. But not anytime soon. Okay? So... Not anytime soon. Definitely not anytime soon. Oh, it's for after Perfect Day. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah. I'm enjoying that no constructive criticism has been given, so I'm assuming that there was nothing I could have done better, and you're just, the almost was a lie. You actually loved it. Community challenge. Oh, good grief. Oh, could you imagine? Be a community challenge that gets done in a day somehow, because just people want to see that apparently. I don't get it. I don't get it. I have no idea. Mods can't set community challenges. Mods nor I don't think editors can either, can they? Shame that. Shame. What a shame. How disappointing is that? That's yeah. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. What can we do? What can we do? There's nothing we can possibly do about this. What have we got going on out in the world? Out in the world, what have we got? What's happening? What's happening in the world today? What's going on? What a shock, Dante's playing Dark Souls. I never would have seen that coming. Dante playing Dark Souls? I don't think that ever happens. I think this is very rare. This is a rare occurrence. This never happens. Should we go say hello? He's not on very often. Raid. You never seen him play it? No, it's super rare, right? It's not just me. It's like it's he usually plays so many different games. You can access you can access Stream Manager. Have you only just realised that you can access Stream Manager, Squidge? Have you only just realised that you can do that? You could run ads. You can do a lot of stuff. You know. Well, this is like when we were talking about it all, and how I could do reruns and stuff. That's the whole point of the role. You can look at this stuff and you can do this stuff if you are so inclined. And I've placed a great amount of trust in you. So. Oh, they removed it? Well, never mind then. That throws that out the window, doesn't it? Why would they remove that? Still can't set a community challenge. No, I don't think you can set a community challenge. I don't think that's something you can do. You'll have to somehow persuade me to do it. Good luck. Good luck. That's all I can say. But I need to wrap up, so thank you everybody for hanging out today. I hope we've had a good time. It's, what's next? Sunday. What's next? It's Phasmo. Sunday, Phasmo. It's on Sunday. We're playing some Phasmo. It'll hopefully... What's the date? It's the 20th. It is. Hopefully within the next day or so, Phasmophobia will drop their Halloween update. Fingers crossed. And we'll get to play it on Sunday. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, reruns would be a weird thing to not have. But there you go. They might have already dropped it. Have they? I haven't looked at Steam. Have they already dropped it? Can I look at it? Oh my goodness, they've already dropped it, haven't they? That's already done. When did that complete? When did that update? That updated like 3 minutes ago. Well done. Apparently I've done that same thing, Squidge. I've downloaded it while I was streaming too. Oh, interesting. Oh, I'd very much like to have a look at the Phasmo update. Interesting. That's good to know. Very good to know. What's dropping in the update? Turned on people. Apparently, it's a new Halloween event. Apparently, it's potion making. So we'll have a look at that. it'll be a fun time, so to tune in on the Sundays. I can't say the right names of the days. The names of the days. I'll put some adverts out for it in a bit because I'll do it tomorrow. Holly and I will talk about it because tomorrow I am over on Holly's stream as well. Before I forget, doing some Wobbly Life, or playing some Wobbly Life. They're always fun streams. It's always a little bit chaotic, so do tune in if you can. And yeah, we'll probably talk about Phasmo on Sunday then as well. So yes, thank you everybody for hanging out. I hope you've enjoyed. We've got Phasmo Sunday, and then we have other games. We've got Bunny Graveyard. We've got Fallout 76. Is that it? Have I missed something? Did I get everything? I think I did everything. I think I've just said everything. Oh, and Observation Duty 6 hard mode, of course, on Monday. See, I updated my schedule while I was live. I did that when I was waiting to start stream. Anyway, thank you everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will start the raid. We'll go say hello to Dante. And he's playing a very rare game. Do have a lovely rest of your day, whatever you're doing. I will see you again either tomorrow on Holly stream or here for some Phasmo. Enjoy the rest of it. Just go try to have cheese. Bye everybody. Bye 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 bye. I need to press the button to say goodbye. Bye.